We're right here. Good morning to you. We are broadcasting live on the road. As we are. We are here again at Chick-fil-A in Elizabethton on this Monday, the 27th. Hard to believe, last Monday of the month. May Day is Friday. Is that not crazy? It's like the other day was Christmas or Valentine's. Now we're talking Mother's Day is on the 10th, coming up in a couple of weeks. Graduations are here. I saw I've been out and about in the evenings, particularly on Fridays and Saturdays. Proms. Pretty girls, handsome guys all over the place, so it doesn't stop. Keeps on trucking. So we are, to make a point even crazier, we're 116 days from kickoff, high school football. So anyway, we've got baseball this week. We've got soccer this week. We're busy. We're here again with show number 2486, working our way to 2,500 shows. We got a celebration coming up. We'll tell you about that coming up the next day or two. We're putting on the finishing touches, but we do have we got a planned celebration per se. As a matter of fact, it's going to be here. And so we'll tell you more about that when we get all the I's dotted and T's crossed. Let's start with the national anthem. She's in the house. Mrs. DeMoss is here. She says, we have lots to talk about. So, okay, that's why she's here. I know the loans going. They got HELOCs, getting ready to go on vacation. They got money. Christmas Club, they've got money to set back. I mean, they've got lots and lots going on. Different folks they're partnering with, so she'll be here with us in a few minutes. Also, a little bit later on, Joseph Taylor. We're going to, of course, right out of the chute, pay salute to Parker Hughes from Hampton, Elizabethton. Got drafted over the weekend by the Jacksonville Jaguars. Love it. Spoke to him or texted him, going back and forth texting, and he is on cloud nine as he should be. So he was in the 7th round, 300 and some, or 200. I have to go back and look what the number is. It was way down the list. Who cares? He got drafted, and he has just as good a shot as anybody else making the team. So we're pulling for Parker Hughes. Started in Hampton, transferred to Elizabethton, Mr. Football, went to Middle Tennessee State. All-time, first player to get 100 tackles in one season for MTSU. Gets drafted over the weekend, 7th round for the Jacksonville Jaguars. So along with being a Raiders fan, now I'm a Jags fan because of Parker Hughes. It's awesome. All right, here we go. We've got the national anthem. Who might sing it today? Let's see. Let's go down and get one and get it going here. Mrs. DeMoss is anxiously wanting to come on the show. She has lots to talk about. Here is, yeah. Let's do this one. The old girl can sing. She's married to old Tim. Here's Faith Hill and the Tom Taylor Sports.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts
Old girl can nail it, can't she? She can flat sing. Faith Hill, married to old Tim. So, and Andrew looking up songs. He did Watermelon Crawl, is that right? What's what? Indian Aloe, I'm so sorry. Yes, I stand corrected. So she quickly said no. Indian Outlaw, Watermelon Crawl was Tracy Bird, I think. You kids have a nice, safe trip back to North Carolina. Yeah, y'all enjoyed talking to you. Thanks. They're giving some updates about Mitchell County. Got 21 people that rented. This lady works in Mitchell County Long-Term Recovery Center. They got 21 people in Mitchell County, North Carolina, of course, that rented before the flood and have no place to go, so Samaritan's Purse bought them trailers, and they live in trailers now, or campers. I ain't got any problems, I'm telling you. We think it's over. It's not over. There's folks still, even here in Carter County, Hampton, Elizabethton, Roan Mountain. What's that place? Pokey? You call it Pokey? Yeah. Huh? Did I say it right? Okay. She's like, when Mrs. DeMoss comes here, she just sits there and laughs and shakes her head a lot, and that's okay. I guess I earned it. But anyway, there are a lot of folks out there that are still dealing with the lien. It's long past, year and a half? Coming up on 2-year anniversary in September. So, but anyway, these folks were here. Came over for the day and came from North Carolina. Tonight it's Chicken Mini Night, by the way. If you have a hankering for chicken minis, you can get them tonight on a Chicken Mini Monday from 5 till 7 here at Chick-fil-A in Elizabethton only. So if you like chicken minis, and we do, you may want to swing back through here, either drive through or walk in and sit down and dine and get your chicken minis tonight on a Chicken Mini Monday here at Chick-fil-A in Elizabethton. All right, she's here. We're going to get her on because she's got meetings to get to, and then we're going to talk a little sports with her. And we got lots to cover. Goodness, Major League Baseball, the Braves are red hot. The Rangers finished up with the Pirates. Let's see who they got coming up next. I've got that. We've got the NBA, the National Hockey League playoffs going on. You have, again, Major League Baseball, college football, of course, NFL draft. How did your team do? I think my team did pretty good. The Raiders did real good. They got Mendoza. But also Parker Hughes going to the Jaguars, so we're very excited about that. Parker Hughes coach Kenny Harden joins us coming up at the top of the hour. Now, I'm not allowed to get a tickle today. I had a tickle last week. Can't have any tickles today. Coach Harden joins us top of the hour talking Cyclone softball. Tomorrow we got Coach Korn coming to talk baseball. Joseph Taylor joins us coming up in a little while. But our first guest is awaiting in the wings. She'll join us right after this break. She's in the house. Mrs. DeMoss from Northeast Community Credit Union, the Tom Taylor Sports. Talking to Mike Barnett, the owner of Big John's Closeouts. Proud sponsor of the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Cyclone Sports. Why buy here from the local guy versus the big box chain stores?
Well, I think, one of the things you have to consider when you're talking about buying local is you're supporting people that live in your community, that worship with you, that are involved in civic groups with you, that your neighbors, people that you've known for years, and also, the proceeds stay right here in Carter County. They go to not only pay the taxes here and stuff, which any business that exists here does, but it supports athletic programs, it supports nonprofits, it supports needs within the community, maybe where you've got a veteran that has a need or something that we can help offset the cost through discounts or donations, and stuff. Then we get hit with that quite a bit, as far as that nature. So we're able to help the community as well as encourage our young people, both from small all the way up through high school with banners, sponsoring their sports teams and stuff of that nature. Plus, we have a vested interest in helping the customer that comes in. We want them to get the right item for the job and leave with what they need to finish that job. We want to listen to them, understand what they're doing, and they're not just to us just a number, if you would. They're someone we want to build a relationship with and a friendship with that trust us.
Pretty simple, folks. Be loyal, buy local, and buy from Big John's Closeouts in downtown Elizabethton, where they hammer high prices. Proud sponsor of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show, here we are. Hello, Laura Lewis. Hello, Brian Heading. How you doing? It's Mrs. DeMoss in the house. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Have a good weekend?
I did.
Got your Christmas shopping done yet?
Not at all.
Wait a minute, it's a little early, Tom.
No way.
No, I thought I'd throw it in there and see if I got a reaction, and I did. So,
No.
no.
We've not even went on a beach vacation yet.
No.
So
That is coming, though, isn't it?
hopefully soon, yeah. Not soon enough.
Now, do you go out in the ocean? I mean, I know you.
I do.
You lay out, but do you actually go out?
Mhm.
How far?
I'm not going to hang out.
No. I have a granddaughter that goes out to her neck, and I said, don't go out to your neck. It's too deep. There's riptides.
Yeah.
She said, every time I go out there, I feel something rub up against my leg. Okay.
And she still goes back.
And she still goes back.
What
I
a
said,
trooper.
no, that's not what I called her, but that's there was another name. So, yeah. Do we know Laura Lewis? Is that your mama?
Laura Lewis? I don't know if I do or not. We maybe can.
Oh, but that's not your mama.
It is not my mom.
Okay.
No.
Whitney Blevins is watching.
Hello, Whitney.
Hello, Whitney. Hello, Whitney. Rick Osborne's watching. So, anyway, she goes out in the ocean. I say, don't go past your waist because you know what's out there. So, she doesn't listen, but you don't go out that deep.
No.
No.
Nah.
Here's something I learned. When I lived in Florida, I think I've shared this with you, but a buddy of mine was in the Shark Patrol. He told me, and I've always told everybody, he said, the one thing you don't wear in the ocean is an anklet.
Yes, that is so true.
Because an anklet,
I've
when the
heard
sun
that.
comes through the ocean, comes through the water and hits the anklet, puts off what's the word I want to use?
Attraction.
Retraction, thank you. Or reflection or attraction. Sharks come right to it, want to see what's bright, what's blinking.
Yeah, it's like
So,
you're a bait.
your bait. So
Yeah.
if you go in the ocean, don't wear an anklet.
No.
I'm being serious because you don't want to do that. So
Yeah.
So anyway, she's going to the ocean on vacation, so that's cool. Now, some go Atlantic coast, some go Gulf Coast. Do you have a preference, or ocean's ocean?
I love the ocean. It don't matter.
Don't
I mean,
matter.
Gulf is gorgeous. But yeah, either one, I'll book it. Don't have
Sand?
to ask me twice.
Sand, surf, and sunshine. It
That's
don't matter,
right.
Tom. Just get me out of town for a
Yes.
few days to recharge my battery.
Yeah.
Hello, Missy McCarter. It's a brand new name. Thank you for watching. Hello, William Welch. That's not a new name. Thank you for watching. We're here live at Chick-fil-A in Elizabethton on this Monday, April the 27th. Is it just me, or the year's flying by? It's May 1st on Friday.
I don't even know where the time has gone. I really don't.
Where did February and March go? I mean, it's gone. And here we are, April's.
It's amazing how fast it's been since I feel like January was creeping by and then,
Gone.
3 months later. It's crazy.
Readers are winners. We're winding it up. This will be our fourth 9 weeks. We'll be going back out to the Elizabethton City Schools here between now and end of school to pass out stickers. Folks if you're watching for the first time, go, what are you all talking about? She and I, Tom Taylor Sports Show and Northeast Community Credit Union, have teamed up, partnered up, whatever, with a reading incentive program. Mrs. DeMoss, you'd like to tell them what it's all about, please?
We would. So we just go to all of our Elizabethton City elementary schools, and we award the top 30 students at each of those locations each 9 weeks with something customized, and we pay for that. The credit union is happy to be the sponsor for Readers or Winners with the Tom Taylor Sports Show. So Tom and I go and we give out ball caps, T-shirts, customized stickers,
Water bottles.
water bottles, all kinds of stuff. That's really cool. And then our last giveaway for this semester will be custom stickers, and our top 9 out of the whole year will receive a custom backpack. So we're just at the end. I can't believe it. We've got awards days coming up for the William Armstrong Scholarship. $1,000 goes to each winning student that applied for that scholarship. So we've got that coming up. We've got a block party coming up with our organizations, our community partners. It'll be at the health department in Elizabethton. It will be May the 15th. And more on that. We are continuing to share all of the news on that. So it'll be a block party for the family. That is with CASA. I always get this wrong.
CASA's Court Appointed Special Advocates.
It is a court, children's advocacy, court, judicial. There's a lot of words in that I need to really get it right. You know, I
CAC?
really, yeah,
CAC.
yeah. So anyway, it's going to be a lot of fun. We're looking forward to that.
Yeah. Back to School Bash coming up July 28th. I got notification out over the weekend. Hard to believe we're trying to get through this one. Probably May may be the busiest month of the year for a lot of people. You got proms, you got graduations, you got TCAP testing, you got end of school, you got field days. Parents get nickel and dime because they're going here, going there.
Yeah.
And we need this, need that. And so it's really a busy month. And so we go back into Harold McCormick Elementary, West Side Elementary, and East Side Elementary. And the top 5 kids in each, or readers in each class or each grade, based on the minutes read, they take home a log. Mom, grandma, whoever they live with, they fill it out, send it back in, and so we have a point person in each school that adds up the minutes, and then we go back in front of the school assembly and call out their names, and they come up there puffed up like peacocks. They love it, and they with good reason. They're being honored and recognized in front of their peers. So we bring them up front, hand them out whatever it is that particular 9 weeks, and this 9 weeks is a sticker for them to put on their backpack, whatever. We get a group shot of them. They go back and they're all just grinning. And then what I think is cool, it's happened several times. I've had kids I run into said, I'll be up there next 9 weeks. It's the whole point.
That's
and
right.
And they come out and they start reading, and they get back. I've had probably 5 or 6 kids that have taken that as an initiative or for momentum to come up there and do it, and they do it. So I think that's really great. And the reading numbers are up. The test scores in the reading are up in the Elizabethton City Schools, which is great. So, and we like to think we're helping in some small way about that. So anyway, that's what we do. We do it, and she does a great job. She is awesome coming in there and getting the kids wound up, because she'll show the tie-dye t-shirt, which was a big hit, or the water bottles are glow in the dark, which is a big hit, and the ball caps and the stickers. So she does a great job. And so, we appreciate NCCU because they're picking up the expense. And so we just get out there and pump it and promote it. Had a kid last night at church said, I'm a reader. He was sitting with me in the same pew. Little Jackson Berry said, hey, I'm a reader's our winner. I said, okay. Another guy came to church on Wednesday night, last Wednesday or 2 Wednesdays ago, with his Readers are Winners t-shirt on. So pretty cool thing. And so it's very gratifying for she and I to, in a small way, help these kids want to read and increase and improve their reading scores. So we do that. They do a lot of stuff. They're all over the place. What else you guys got going on? Every time there's something going on downtown, you're always there, it seems like. So
We are actually, for the first Fridays is coming up downtown Elizabethton with Main Street Elizabethton, and we are a sponsor for that. So that's starting this Friday, and then that, like I said, that'll be the first Friday of each month from May until August.
Yeah.
I think it's August, and July's date I think has been pushed back to the second weekend because of the 4th. I think. Don't quote me on. Don't hold me to it. But we're really excited to be a part of that with Courtney, and Courtney Bean does a really good job. She's director of Main Street, so we just love working with downtown. As you know, it's growing, and we're getting our footprint out there, not only financially providing our efforts, but we're providing our body and trying to be there as much as we can in that community and volunteer our time. So that's what it's about.
I'm not ignoring you. I'm trying to find
You're good.
list of what's going on because I got
It's
it.
Adventure, I believe, is the theme for this Friday for May.
I
believe it's, you got it?
May 1st, Bites by the Bridge.
That's right. Yes, that's on the same day. Yeah.
June 5th.
Mm-hmm.
Then July 10th and August 7th. Then you start the Bluegrass Jamborees. This is all under the umbrella of Parks and Rec. And you've got Lost Creek Band. Then you've got the Independence Day celebration featuring Sail On, which is Beach Boys cover band. Then you have Daniel Grindstaff coming in here on July the 18th, Hometown Heroes. Then you have Rock on the Dough with headliner Head Games, which is, oh gosh, was it Foreigner? Yep, it's a Foreigner cover band. So then you have the Independence Day celebration coming up. You got movies at Kiwanis Park, all kinds of stuff. You guys are involved in some of this or all this. Rhonda Vincent and the Rage is coming June 13th, which she can tear it up as a bluegrass lady. So
Yeah.
But anyway, NCCU is everywhere. Now, you don't want to hear it, but if you want to get into the Christmas Club, now would be a good time because you look up. This is our 4th month. About 7 months away from now, you're going to be out looking for Christmas shopping stuff. So tell us how how easy it is to join the credit union and then turn right around and open up a Christmas Club account.
Yeah, it's just an extra savings. It doesn't cost a dime. It's a special savings. If you open it now, you can put back so much out of your paycheck. We could do that automatically for you, so you don't have to worry about remembering to do that. It can automatically come out of your paycheck. It could be as low as $10 or anything that you want to set it at. And then when it comes time in October, November to start shopping, you can withdraw that fund, and there's no penalty to withdraw. It's an account. It's your money. There's no fee. There's no monthly fee. So Christmas Club's a really good way to put back and be prepared and not so stressed, because stress comes with the territory of Christmas every year. I feel like it gets a little bit more
stressful.
It does. Everyone's very busy, and there's more to buy, and just like there's a lot of the same things to buy too for every year, so it's just really hard to make it special, and it's really not what it's about.
Yep.
But you got to get the little kids some stuff too.
So the Christmas Club account works, folks. We did this last time you were here. It's like, all right, if you pick $25 a week, that's $100 a month. Mm-hmm. And you got 6 or 7 months left, so you look up and go, okay, there's $700-800 in the account. It's like, you won't believe it, because like, so 25 in, keep trucking, and then at the end of it go, wow. So you kind of lose track. I did when they told me how much I had in there. I thought, wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So it's a simple thing to do, but it's very effective, and it takes about a minute to go through there. That can even actually direct deposit right out of your account, right?
It can, yeah, automatically.
Yeah, so you
It
don't
can
have
do
to,
that for you.
You won't even see it, or you can physically go in and deposit it, or you can let them take it out of your account and keep on trucking. So that's one way. I know Whitney came in a couple of weeks ago and talked about that car loan at 4.49% APR, which is a smoking rate.
Yes, it is.
For new and used. If you're looking to buy a vehicle, for whatever reason, you have to, you want to, whatever, 4.49% APR on an auto loan, new or used, at the credit union is a smoking good deal. And folks know that. They're taking advantage of it.
They are.
You've sold a lot of loans, haven't you?
There's a lot of loans. You can apply at bmycu.org, or you can come in one of our convenient locations.
Mm-hmm.
So it's very convenient.
Now, a lot of folks up here last week, 2 weeks ago, went and saw Rod Stewart. Were you one of those? Did you go to see him in Knoxville?
I didn't. My mom probably would have loved to go see him, but I did not.
Facebook was full of people from up here who went and took their phones and shot some video of the old boy. He's 81. He's still out there, clearly not moving around like he used to. He's 81 years old, but he's still out there and singing, and his voice sounded strong, what I heard on the videos.
Good.
So Big Rod's was in town or in our area, and so.
Well, Rhonda Vincent is huge, and I have actually met people that don't know who she is, and I'm very shocked.
Really? Rhonda
Vincent
Vincent
is got some amazing songs, and she's going to be in Elizabethan
She'd be
on June the 13th.
She'd be queen of the bluegrass, if you ask me.
Yeah,
So,
she's awesome.
yep. And at one point, from Elizabethton was Hunter Berry. Played the fiddle.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's still with her or not. He was at one point part
That's
of her
right.
band. So this lady can do it. It's free too, by the way. It starts on June 13th, which you'll blink, it'll be here.
Yeah.
It'll be on. I guess that's Father's Day weekend. Music starts at 6 o'clock, and that'll be a free concert. Rhonda Vincent and the Rage in Elizabethton down on the Covered Bridge. So you like bluegrass?
I love bluegrass. It's so easy to listen to. And then, you got Daniel Grindstaff. He's a local. He's a legend, local legend. And he's got a special guest. And then you never know if Dolly wants to show up, she may not.
He's pretty tight with Dolly Parton.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
He is a
great
great guy.
performer.
Go to church with him. He's a wonderful guy.
Yeah.
Humble as the day's long.
Yes, he is.
He drops names, not to brag. He said, yeah, I went and, because a lot of times on the Grand Ole Opry, when they need a banjo guy, they'll call him because he's 5 hours out. So he'll go play the Opry as the banjo player if their guy's sick or gone or whatever. His last gig, he went down and played with Daly and Vincent for a couple of weekends. The banjo guy, and I said, well, who'd you run into? He said, well, I saw Trisha and Garth. It's like, I saw Andrea at Chick-fil-A. I saw Trisha and Garth. And it's like, he's not being cocky. He just knows everybody down there. He's on a first-name basis with most of the biggies in Nashville. He said, I've hung out with Amy and Vince, been with them a little bit. Be Amy Grant, Vince Gill. Of course, they're married. So he's one of us, but he would sit right there. You would never know. So, in fact, I had him on here one time playing. I asked him to come talk. He works Farm Bureau, one of our sponsors. So they brought his banjo, and he's talking, looking at me, and he's playing Will the Circle Be Unbroken? Mm-hmm. And he's looking at me, and he don't even look down. He's playing it. I said, you're not even watching. He said, well,
Muscle memory.
I've played it a few times.
Yeah.
And then he played Foggy Mountain Breakdown.
That one's good.
And he's just ripping it right here, and he's looking out. He waved at somebody. I thought, I can't even draw stick men, so he's way ahead of me. Have you ever tried? You play instruments?
My brother plays he played banjo.
Did you ever master an instrument?
No, my dad begged me when I was younger because I could sing. He was like, "You've got to play something," and I was too big into sports. And now, I wish I would have listened to my dad. One of those things.
You got it. It's never too late.
No, it's never too late.
If you could play an instrument, what would you play?
I would play the guitar or a fiddle.
Acoustic guitar, you mean, or electric? Acoustic guitar and fiddle?
Acoustic, yeah.
I can see you up there sawing it.
Yeah.
Blonde hair flying and doing, what's that one, Charlie? Orange Blossom Special. I can see you doing that.
Yeah.
But for now, she's not. So, but we never know what Mrs. DeMoss may do. So, all right. So it's Northeast Community Credit Union. Again, the magic place to start everything is where? Website is?
BeMyCU.org.
Yep. When you get there, what do?
You go to loans or rates.
Mm-hmm.
You look at the rates, and then you can go to apply for a loan. There is a bubble. It's on our main page, and you can get started that way. So we've got, mortgage, commercial, consumer, HELOC, shared secured.
Mm-hmm.
We've got options for you.
Hello, Jimmy Stein down in Atlanta. How you doing, sir? That's so cool. All the things you can be listening to down in Atlanta. He listens to our show back up. Of course, he's from here. I just think that's the coolest thing. I guarantee. I don't know how many sports shows are going on in Atlanta. Probably a slew of them. He's watching us, and I appreciate that. Of course, he's from here. Kent Harden joins us, softball coach Elizabeth, here in a few minutes. So, I guess in wrapping this thing up, we got to talk. If you've not put your name in the hat to win $300 as a teacher, or a teacher that would like to have $300 for his or her classroom, Mrs. DeMall says the way to do that. Take it away.
Yeah, you can go to our website, BeMyCU.org, go to our resources, and then go to the forms. You can fill out a front and back application. Any classroom need, you can fill that out. We will hopefully select you. It is 12 months of the year, and the winner will be selected after the 15th of the following month. And we'd love to just celebrate those students and those teachers. We just celebrated Mr. Alex Campbell and his crew that came over, and they got their picture made with a big check, and just really special that can get the students involved.
So at this point, are you a baseball watcher? Do you watch NBA? Do you watch the National Hockey League, NASCAR, none of the above? I know you don't do NASCAR.
No. We were watching the Cubs yesterday.
Oh, that's right. He's a Cubs fan.
Yeah, they're not doing too hot. So we're just taking it slow, and yeah.
We're not doing too hot.
Yeah, not doing too hot.
A little editorial comment there. So
yeah, it is what it is. That's okay.
Yeah.
But you never know. They might be. They still have a while until it really matters.
Long season.
Yeah. Long season.
It's not a sprint, it's a marathon.
That's right.
So the Cubs aren't doing well. Your boy Kyle Tucker makes $40,000 an inning. How about that? Think of that. I mean, seriously.
I don't want to think of it.
That's what his contract is.
That is-
$40,000. So he's making in a 9-inning game, obviously, $360,000 a game.
I don't even know.
What
What do you even invest in? What do you even do?
what would you do with it? I
Yeah.
mean, seriously. I mean, to me, I'm a simple guy. I don't need much. I don't know what I would do with 360. I mean, I guess I'd give it away to people who need it.
That's what I would think I would do.
$360,000 a day.
That's incredible. I don't even.
I mean, I can't.
I can't comprehend.
No,
No.
I'd be excited to get $36 a day. Let's take some zeros off of it. I'd be excited to get $36 a day. I don't know what I do. I'll probably get put in a Christmas club at NCCU, I guess. I don't know what I'll do with it, but it's incredible. And
That
he's
is funny.
and I think that's Otani makes big bucks every game too. But Kyle Tucker's contract, $40,000 an inning,
Yeah.
$360,000 a night, and if he doesn't play. So then the guy last week, I was in here ranting and raving about this. I don't know why I do, because they're not going to change because of me. This guy's playing football for the Texans, signed a $134 million guaranteed contract with no trade. So if he decides just to be a dog and not do it, I don't think he will. But if he does, he's going to get paid anyway. We're going to get rid of him because he's a deadbeat. No, you're not. It's no trade clause. And $134 million out of $150 guaranteed. There you go. It's absurd.
I mean, yeah. I don't even. I have no idea how to
No. Process
even.
it.
Yeah.
Nah. It's way over my head.
Yep.
But if you want to give me $36 a day, I'll take it. Would you take? Would you take 36? We'll split it. So she'll go 18. We'll go 18. We'll split
Yeah.
it. If you want to give us 36, forget 360,000. Take some zeros off. Just give us 36. We'll split it right down the middle. So
That's
Andrew,
right.
Andrew gets 18. I get 18, and I'll be happy as a pig in slop. So there you go.
There you go. I love it.
Thank you for coming, dear.
Thank you.
She's a good one. They're lucky to have her. She works hard over there at the NCCU. We'll take a break. We'll be visiting with Coach Ken Harden of Cyclone Softball, and our athletic director, Joe Diaz, is here. We're talking sports right after this on the Tom Taylor Sports Show number 2,486. We're 14 out from 2,500. Brumman Sports Shop in downtown Elizabeth with your favorite school's T-shirts, polos, or hoodies. They can put your school, church, or company's logo on lots of different styles of hats, including Nike and Richardson, and now Travis Matthew. Windbreakers, sublimated shirts, pullovers, koozies. They can order for any area school and your favorite team. Dry fit sleeveless hoodies, Nike dry fit t-shirts, women's and toddler sizes. You can order any uniform for any sport, including the pants or shorts from Brumman Sports Shop. And they always have a clearance rack to save you money. Plaques, trophies, medals, and ribbons, and all the engraving is done in-house. And they offer hard-to-find Letterman jackets of your favorite school for guys, ladies, and now elementary and middle school athletes too. And they offer all the different sports patches as well. Brumman Sports Shop, downtown Elizabeth, and Facebook, Instagram, website, BrummanSportsShop.com, phone 542-2321, Brumman Sports Shop in downtown Elizabethton. On our buddy Misty Counts, owner of Duck Crossing here in downtown Elizabeth, and Springs and summer's right around the corner. Why come shopping at Duck Crossing in downtown Elizabeth?
Because we've got everything you could ever dream of. We have 3 floors with over 50 different vendors. We have a great selection. We have more than 75% of our items are vintage, which are 25 years or older. So we are an antique mall, but we specialize in vintage items and things that take care of vintage items, like our cleaning supplies and things like that. We have clothes, we have jewelry, we have a little bit, like I said, of everything.
Yep, and you do. Hours are open.
We're open through the week, 11 to 5:30, Monday through Friday. Saturdays, we're open 10 to 6.
Closed on Sundays.
Closed on Sundays.
How do we find you on social media?
We're on Facebook at Duck Crossing Elizabethton, Instagram at Duck Crossing Antique, and on TikTok.
3 floors, over 50 vendors. Be loyal. Buy local. Buy it in downtown Elizabeth
Yes.
with Duck Crossing Antique Store, one of our proud sponsors of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
Hey, it's your girl Mayani. A little thing that I love about the Chick-fil-A Cobb salad is the chicken. Literally, the nuggets, they smack. When you put those nuggets in the sauce.
Hi, I'm Jasmine. And a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A market salad is that the chicken is super juicy and the apples can be a little tangy, also a little sweet as well. So there's just a ton of different flavors. It's just so good.
Back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show, look who stopped by. Coach Harden's with us from Betsy Softball. Hello, sir. How are you?
Good morning.
Everything
Or
good?
afternoon. Excuse
Everything
me.
good?
It's getting close. Yeah, everything's well.
Yep. I like your beard, by the way. Is it staying or going, or is it
You never
twixt?
know. You never know. It's just when the mood hits. When you're retired, you can do that.
That's exactly right. You do what you want
Yes, sir.
because you call your own shots. Pretty good feeling, ain't it?
Try your best to. It is.
That's it.
It is.
Betsy Softball, where are we? We're heading down the home stretch. Tournament's right around the corner. What's the update?
Home stretch. We're 19 and 10 right now. We've had a rough week, but we've played the best in the area, and that's what we always try to do. We played Science Hill, Crockett, and Volunteer the last three, and it's been a little rough for us. But we've played close games with them. But we're trying to find the best pitching we can see and the best teams we can see before we get into the tournament. But we've got a shot. I think we've played well. We've just not played well enough to win the last couple.
Which I applaud because you don't get better playing cream puffs. I mean, our coach used to say it all the time. So, boys, we can go out here and roll somebody about 45-0, but we're not going to get any better. We want somebody that's going to give us some competition. That's what you think too, obviously.
Oh yeah, I think so. And Coach Andrews is a big proponent of that, and Honeycutt both. They play everybody in the country, and you just got to do it.
How many years softball coaching, Betsy?
It's 20 full, and then the COVID year, so it's 21 years.
21 years. He's been the head coach. Of course, this is it. He has said, "I'm going to enjoy retirement right off in the sunset." So this is the swan song.
Three-way tie for second place, with us and Tennessee High and Daniel Boone. Unfortunately, we lost the tiebreaker, so we're the fourth seed. We've got the 4-5 game this Friday night at 6 o'clock against Sullivan East.
So you guys, the Lady Cyclones, will play. Winner moves on. Loser eliminated.
No, sir. It's not an elimination game. It's since there's just 5 teams in the conference, we do a full double elimination tournament.
All the way through.
Yes, sir.
So everybody has to lose twice.
Everybody has to lose twice.
All right. So you play.
Top 2 go on to the region.
Hello, Jim Porgy. Hello, Jimbo. How you doing, buddy? And so we had, let's see, Mallory Perkins got 200 strikeouts up at T. Duggar last week in softball.
Unbelievable kid, a worker. Her and her dad stayed out the building all the time. They're always in there in the cold weather or out on the field when it's warm, wanting to use it. She's earned it, no doubt.
So I would think, there again, I don't know that much about it, but to get 200 strikeouts on any level, particularly in middle school, it's pretty impressive, isn't it?
It's beyond impressive. I don't know how many others have done that. We had the Pritchard kid that was real close to getting it, Katie and Taylor Bless. It takes a lot to strike somebody out anymore. These kids work so much and they hit it so well.
Whatever happened to Miss Pritchard? Where'd she end up going?
She's graduating from Johnson University this year. They had their senior night the other night. She's done really well for them, and she actually has pitched quite a bit for him this year. So good kid.
She's
good
graduating?
Worker. Graduating, yes, sir.
Good night. Somebody the other day she just left, finished up with us.
No, it seems like the other day she was in coach pitch for me, so that has been a long time.
Wow. Let's talk about this year's team. Here we go. The tournament. Where are we right now? What do you think? A, B, C, or D? Grade your team.
We're right there around B still yet because we're playing well. We're playing tough teams, and we'd won 8 in a row before we lost the last few. So the possibilities are there. Lacey's doing the biggest part of our pitching, the Gobble kid, and she's threw it really well. She threw a gem down Volunteer the other night, and we messed up a couple of plays and got beat 2-1. It should have been 1-1 going into extras, but that's part of it. But she's pitching really well right now.
So throw out some names. I guess let's go around the diamond. Who's playing a lot at catcher? Just go around so folks can hear these names.
Brooke Sparks is our number 1 catcher. She's phenomenal defensively. She stops everything. Nothing gets past her. I've had about 4 umpires say, I want that kid back there when I'm umpiring. So there's no bigger compliment if you've been around the sport for a while. You go to first base, it's been pretty much shared by Ava Hansen, a freshman, and another freshman, Gracie Shepard. They've both done well. We have to rotate when we change pitchers and do different things, and those two, plus the little Whitson kid that's a freshman, I can say go, and they don't question it. They just say where, when, and that's great to have. as a couple there. Second base has been shared by Hanson, and Addie Campbell's played some second base for us. And they've all, it's been a team effort when you think about that. Shortstop's been the Grider kid. She's just a sophomore, and she's had a phenomenal season, batting, I think it's a high 480s, something like that right now, 5 home runs, and she's had an unbelievable season. And then you've got Sadie Williams at third, I think one of the best third basemen in the area. She has 8 home runs and leading the team in RBIs, so that's a pretty quality infield right there. But the piece has changed. The other night at Volunteer, Adrian Headings, I think the best center fielder in East Tennessee, high batting average and no errors the entire season. Played great. She got hurt at Unaka the other night, and then Sadie got hurt at Volunteer, so we were out without both of them at Volunteer and still competed. So that's a pretty big statement about the rest of the kids. And then pitching, like I said, it's been Lacey Gobble. Ava Hanson's been her number 2 pitcher, and she's done a great job of just coming in, and whenever you need somebody, she's there.
So Headings played center field all year, not made an error?
Not made an error. And
Wow.
she's made some phenomenal catches, and I think it was the Boone game. She had about 8 line drives she caught. I joke with her, when the mouth's open, you're out. She's a little like Michael Jordan. She opens that mouth, and the ball's caught no matter where it's at.
That's awesome. She's a great kid, too.
Yes, sir. Unbelievable.
We call her A from basketball. She's just class act.
Yeah.
So are Pokes. So you look then to right field?
Right field's been Piper Bennett. She's come in there and done a good job, solidified that field, made some good plays the other night down at Volunteer, and she started hitting the ball really well right now. So good things out of her. Her and Sadie are our only 2 seniors, and then Adrian's the only junior that starts. So we've got 7 out of 10 kids on the field right now that are underclassmen. And in left field's been Emily Whitson some, Lila Harden some, and Gracie Shepherd's played it some. So it's just a committee type thing, and it's according to the situation in the tournament who will be there.
So when the season's over, we'll get you back in to reflect, because he's riding off in the sunset. We'll open up another chapter of his life, and so we won't do that now because you're in the heat of the battle. So do you have any game? I mean, we're not doing anything till Friday night, right?
No, sir. Well, yes, we play up Lee, Virginia on Wednesday night. It was Thursday. We had to move it back to Wednesday, and Coach up there was good to us, agreeing to, because we've got the district Friday night, and you don't want to be on the road till 11 o'clock and playing the next day in a district tournament game.
Plus, it's going to be at our place. So last year was supposed to be here, but with the building construction, all that, parking was at a premium, so we let somebody else have it last year. Where was it last year?
Last year it was at Crockett.
Crockett?
Yes,
That's
sir.
right. So this year, it's at our place. So if you want to come watch some great softball between Tennessee High, Crockett, Daniel Boone, Sullivan East, and the Lady Cyclones.
That's the
Starts
five of
Friday
us.
night, right?
Yes, sir, it does.
Yeah. Great venue, great place. Adrian's watching the show. Hello, A, how you doing? He just so when her mouth is open,
the ball is caught.
she's on the move with that mouth open. She's gonna catch that
the
ball.
ball's caught. Yes,
Not
sir.
with her mouth, but with her glove. And she can run like a deer.
Oh yeah, I tell her all the time she's almost as fast as I am.
Yeah. Oh, really? Is what you tell her?
Yeah, she laughs about that.
Yeah. Let's talk about your coaches. You got some great coaches helping you.
Yes, sir. Jeff Pierce is the on staff from the school, and he does all of our conditioning and all of our a lot of play calls and things like that. And John Snodgrass, he's been with me for years. Pierce says when I give it up, he's gone too. So, but John Snodgrass is our hitting coach, and he's just the master of the drills and does a little bit of everything. And he's like me. It's about his favorite times practice because we got the kids alone, and we get to enjoy him quite a bit when we're doing that. And then Annie Willis has been our pitching coach. I think this is her 4th year with us. She's done a great job. She's just quiet and does what you ask her to, and she's done a real good job with the girls there.
So it's tournament time. Starts on Friday. Again, everything's going to be played over our shoulder over at the high school, which is a really cool complex. You've done a lot to that field. Got turf on the infield.
Yeah.
Get the fences. It's black fence now. Is that right?
Yes, sir. A lot of people have done a lot for us and helped us. A lot of local businesses. A lot of people just chipped in with everything we have. The school's been really good to us. I love that white fence out there, and I thought it's one of the most unique things in the area. But Storm got it last year, and we were fortunate enough to get a grant to help us replace it. And we went back with chain link this time. But it's a really nice park. We've redone the outfield. Everything there's really nice.
Well, as I've said, with either you being here or not being here, at some point it needs to be, in Tom's opinion, Ken Harden Field, because of all you've done for the program and all you've done for the field. So that's what I'm going to vote for. So I'm going to stir that pot a little bit because I think it needs to be Kenny. Would you want to be Kenny Harden or Ken Harden?
It wouldn't matter.
No.
It's
Be an honor either way.
Yes, sir, it would.
Because you've earned it. So first game is Friday night at what time?
6 o'clock.
6
A
o'clock.
little bit different time there to give people more time to get there, and we'll still. The game should be over before we have to turn the lights on, so it's always better to play in the daylight if you can. But we're going to start at 6 o'clock.
Get you some lunch.
Thanks, sir.
Thank you, sir. I'm going to try my best in between baseball next week. Try and get over there and call some softball games. John Whitson said, we got room for you.
Yeah.
By the way, congratulations on your 500th win, too.
Thank you, sir.
That was awesome.
It was.
They honored him last Friday before the game, and we had the honor to be a part of that. I just want to come and pay tribute to him. And Whitson said, can you read this? I said, I'll do whatever you want me to do for Coach Harden. Love this guy. He's a good man.
Thank you, brother.
Take care. Talk soon. Quick break. He's here. The athletic director is in the house. He's got lots to talk about. He joins us next on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Tom Taylor Sports Show, graduation, Mother's Day. What do you got for us here from the Jewelers Bench?
We have lots of stuff, Tom. We've got Pandora, we have watches, we have E. Newton, pearls, diamonds, diamond earrings, you name it. We got it.
Yep. Birthstones.
Birthstones.
Year-round birthstones, of course. Pearls, you mentioned watches. So they run the gamut, graduation, guys and girls, and certainly for Mother's Day. Liberal layaway policy. Tell us about your layaway policy.
So put it in layaway, make a down payment, and then as long as you're making a monthly payment, we give you typically as long as you need.
Mm-hmm. So graduations, Mother's Day, right around the corner. Stop by here. Hours are open.
We're open Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 6, and on Saturday, 9:30 to 4.
And how do we find you on social media?
Facebook and Instagram, and then website is jewelersbench10.com.
And the phone number is 423.
542-5600.
There you go. Proud sponsor of Cyclone Sports. Tom Taylor Sports Show, your jewelry needs for Mother's Day and graduation right here at the Jewelers Bench in Elizabethton. Back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show, we are joined by our athletic director, Joe Diaz. We're all puffed up like peacocks because Parker Hughes is going to be a Jacksonville Jaguar. Man, what a great story. First kid, or first player, to have 100 tackles in a season for Middle Tennessee State University football. Did it this senior year. 100 tackles. Nobody else has ever done that. He got drafted in the 7th round of the Jacksonville, with the Jacksonville Jaguars, I should say. 7th round, yeah. 7th round, that's awesome. And you know what? He's got just as good a chance as a first rounder.
Yeah.
Because his work ethic is through the roof, is it not?
Yeah. So I kind of caught wind that he could possibly get drafted, especially after his pro day. His pro day, he put up some crazy numbers, like in the bench press and in the 40. I think he was like
4.3,
4.4. Yeah, with like one of the fastest linebackers, then also strongest linebackers too. So I think that probably gave him an opportunity to get, see his name called, which I can't imagine. Can you imagine how cool that is to see your name called in the NFL draft? Really proud of that kid. And we're talking in the athletics office today, like we got 2 kids, man, from that time era of 2020, 2021 that have been drafted into professional sports. So between Evan Carter and Parker, so that's a really cool thing for our school to have. And, of course, we've had guys in the past, too, that have been drafted and everything. But that's first time in a while.
Bryson Rollins rewrote all the record books practically at Maryville University and the South Atlantic League, graduated. Now he's heading off to Finland to play football in Europe. It's pretty impressive, too. So it's good to be a Cyclone. So you look at 5, I was thinking about this driving over, you look at 5 people our current kids can look at and go, you know what, If they can do it, I can do it. Jason Witten, Parker Hughes, Bryson Rollins, Landon Dyke from Science Hill, pitching for the Dodgers game 4 of the World Series 2 years ago in the World Series. Mac McClung, look what he did over at Gate City, back-to-back slam dunk champion of the NBA. Still should be playing. I don't know why he's not playing. There's 5 right there. I'm going to leave somebody else out.
Evan Carter, the
Evan
World
Carter.
Series champion.
Evan left Carter out. Abreu Franklin from Science Hill played for the 49ers. Daniel Kilgore from Dobbins Minute, starting center for the 49ers and the Dolphins. So our local kids have got people they can go, gosh, if they did it, I can do it. So dream big. That's what these guys did. And they've accomplished their goals, or at least on their way to getting their goals. So anyways, pretty impressive stuff. Congratulations to Parker Hughes. We're all about it. Jacksonville, I'm a Raiders guy, now I'm a Jags guy. I sent him a text. He sent me back a big smiley face. I said, I'm a Jags guy now because of Parker Hughes. And I fully expect him to be playing. This guy's gone through, he went through back surgery in the middle of his sophomore, junior year. So he was laid up on the shelf, came back. Not only did he play, he was the leading tackler of the team, the first one to get 100 tackles coming off of back surgery. You ever try to play football after back surgery? Pretty strong, folks. This guy just, as I said to him, he has grit, he has no quit. So we are tickled to death, over the moon, proud of Parker Hughes. So we got that out of the way. Hello, Phil Ledford. How you doing, sir? Patsy Lyons. So busy time. Is May probably the busiest month of the year for athletics?
It's up there.
It's one of them?
Just a lot of unknowns too, because like just with tournaments and everything, because you got to win to advance, or there's still seeding. Like in baseball, we still got seeding that's out there a little bit, which will be done today. So it just makes it hard to plan. Obviously, because you got to get buses, you got to have fields ready, or you got to have workers ready and all that. So it's an extremely busy time, and we got a lot going on. So
And a short window to get it done, too.
Yeah. So I mean, May not. We were talking about earlier when you and I were just talking, like May 19th is the start of the state tournament. Hopefully, we'll be sending some teams that way and everything. So we got to get all of that in. Here we are at April 27th, and we got to get all this in before state tournaments. So
Get all into the Tito West AA.
yeah.
So our spring sports right now, of course, to refresh your memory, is boys and girls tennis, boys soccer, track and field, softball, and baseball. We start our baseball coverage Thursday at Thomas Stadium. Who we play, and we will play either 5 or 7 or 7:30.
Yeah, 5-7:30.
So today you've got Daniel Boone and Sullivan East wrapping up their season, but the biggie is Tennessee High down at Crockett. So that's the big one to kind of wrap it up. That'll really solidify the seeding. Both of them will, but the Crockett Tennessee High is a biggie.
Yes, yeah. So that'll determine who will be. It's either us outright first, or if Tennessee High wins, it's a 3-way tie for first, and then it just comes down to a bunch of different tiebreakers. So, so we'll see what happens tonight. We'll be watching that game a little bit there and keeping up with it.
Randy and Leslie join us coming up here in a few minutes. We're here live again, Chick-fil-A in Elizabethton. We've got soccer tomorrow night. We're going to stream the Cyclone Soccer and the Chucky Doak Black Knights. We'll go on there and see. Doug said it's now 6 o'clock first kick.
Start, yeah.
So we'll hit it at 5:45, video and audio. We promised we'd do one. We got a night off from baseball, so we're going to do soccer tomorrow night. The boys, and they're in first place.
Yeah,
playing well.
Yeah, they're playing well. They've played an extremely difficult schedule. Played several Knoxville schools throughout the season, so I think they'll be well prepared for a good run here. Of course, their tournament will start next week. I believe they'll play Tuesday of next week is when they're because they're the automatic. They'll be the 1 seed. We already know that. The other 2 teams will have to figure out who's 2 and 3, but we'll play the winner of that situation. But we also, you mentioned soccer tomorrow is at 6. We also have track going on tomorrow too. So track and field, they've got their conference or area meet, which will start at 4 o'clock and probably won't end until it's dark. So they'll be going at it at the same time as soccer. Yeah,
that's our place.
So yeah, it'll be packed. There'll be people everywhere
At the LaPorte Track Complex.
Yes. Yeah.
Which you guys have done a great job really enhancing the cosmetics of that facility. You guys have done a great job.
Yeah, Coach President, Coach Campbell have done a lot, fundraising and just getting the right people in there to do the work and everything, and of course Mr. LaPorte and all of his help with it as well. So yeah, they've done a great job, and we're continuing to add to it. We're looking at some other stuff that we're going to be doing to it as well over the next year or two.
Of course, he's on the baseball coaching staff, and look, when you can beat Boone out there like we did last week, that's a good team. We won, and then you turn right around and beat a team the quality of Dobbins Bennett 3-1, and the gas man gets his first start as a 10th grader. Justin Whitehead was throwing BB, struck out 8.
Yeah,
now
you're
got
right.
22 in the season, strikeouts. You beat them 3-1. I don't care where you beat them. They're 21-4. We beat a really good team. So we beaten Science Hill and DB this year, and beat Boone out there. Came from behind to beat them, thanks to the Ryan Casting game-winning RBI. So we're playing good baseball right now.
Yeah, we are. So today we got a few days of practice and catch up and get some rest, and then we'll start tournament Thursday. I think we're gonna do a little inter squad today, just so some guys can throw and get some arm work in, so that we can be prepped for Thursday. So.
I've told him this off air. I never try and bother the guy unless I need something, because I know that phone rings all the time. He's like a fireman. He's putting out fires all the time. Can you do this? Can we do that? I know how that goes, because I've been around when the phone's ringing. So I want to publicly salute you and Nick Miller. I don't know how you do it, because
I couldn't do it without Nick, I can tell you
it's
that.
nonstop.
Yeah, Nick does a great job. And of course, I know you've talked about our app and everything, our Cyclone app. Like, that thing is always up to date, and that's because Nick is constantly just working on that app. Scores, putting score updates or whatever it may be, or game time changes. He's constantly doing that stuff too. So, and by the way, I should mention this: our tennis is playing in district today. They're playing right now at Science Hill. There's like 20 teams that are competing for the district, and they're just playing over at Science Hills Complex because they've got so many courts. So they'll be doing that, and they are hoping to get it all in today, but it might bleed into tomorrow as well.
So, case in point, let's just take a microcosm this week for Joe Diaz and Nick Miller. We got soccer tomorrow night. Got to have it ready. You have the track and field tomorrow night, the conference track and field meet. Got to get that ready. Got prep. You just don't flip a switch and it shows up. You got people got to pull that together. Then you have our softball tournament starts at our place, district tournament on Friday, runs for 4 or 5 days. Then you've got our baseball team playing on the road at Thomas Stadium at East Tennessee State, but you're a coach. You got to get them ready to do that part.
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, he's a husband and he's a dad, and so you like to go watch your kids play.
I do.
How many of them are playing ball right now?
My 3 boys are playing baseball, and my daughter's dances, so pretty busy. I did get to watch a couple T.A. Duggar games this past week and watch them, and they had a great season. They finished, they got put out Friday, but they had a great season. And you want to talk about a tough conference. T.A. Duggar's conference is brutal.
Softball?
Baseball, softball, basketball. It's a gauntlet between, you got Indian Trail, you got Liberty Bell, you've got Sevier, you've got Robinson, you've got Greenville, you've got, the feeders into the big schools, and then it's a gauntlet. And they did really well. They finished in the top 4 there, so we were really proud of those guys.
So on top of that, you got a football camp on Friday at the stadium.
Yeah.
Little person football camp.
Yeah. We just got going on. We got it all going on.
It doesn't stop.
Don't forget there was the half marathon that was here last Saturday. Of course, I didn't have to do a whole lot with that, but still, just that stadium is used constantly, just about 6-7 days a week.
Mm-hmm.
No pun intended there with the 6-7 thing, but constantly going.
Jason Blevins says Coach Diaz does a great job, and you do. So I'm excited about our baseball team.
Yeah.
I just, again, I sound like a broken record, but to beat DB, it's a big deal.
Yeah.
That's a good baseball team. We're 21-4.
Yeah.
So I always ask Coach Corn, he's coming to Marville and show poor Travs. I said, grade your team right now. I says, Tom, I can't do that right now. I said, okay, I got you. So August 21st is opening night.
Under 16. Oh yeah, we've been working on that football schedule too. For getting ready for football stuff and season tickets and all that, which won't go on sale until July. But I'm already getting phone calls about them and everything. So
got to ask you in closing here. The new ruling comes out July 1st. TSSAA is allowing the transfer rule to go into place. And somebody asked me, you'll know this because I don't.
I don't know. There's a lot of questions out there on it that I can't answer at this point because we're still getting guidance and direction on it. But
So you get to transfer once. Is that one per year or one in your career?
no, it's it's considered a first-time transfer, so it'd be career, and it has to happen before the school year starts. So you can't go in the middle of the season.
So you have one for middle school and one time to transfer in high school. So it starts this year from July 1st to the first day of school. Is that right? You have that
Yeah,
window?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So that's more than I knew before asking.
But
So,
the key phrase is a first-time transfer. So if somebody's already transferred, then they wouldn't be able to
right.
to use this new rule.
So it's not retroactive. Once you've done it, you've done
Yeah.
it.
So those that went this year, that was considered their first-time transfer.
Yeah. So just you and I talking sports here. How do you think it's going to impact high school? We see what it's doing to college. How do you think it's going to impact high school sports?
It's already impacted quite a bit, even this year, because they had the new rule this year, but you could transfer basically at any time during the school year, and it was had to be for several reasons, which included mental or environmental reasons. But this new rule is it's a one-time transfer or first-time transfer, no questions asked. You don't it's just a free transfer. But it has to happen at the beginning of the school year. ADs did ask that, it would be at the beginning of the school year because it causes a lot of, you can imagine the chaos it can cause during the middle of a season and everything. So that was something that ADs had a little bit of input on. And to be quite honest with you, the TSSAA kind of had to yield a little bit to the state government. State government got involved and made a law which forced TSSAA to make a law or a rule to
change
full
their bylaws.
transfer. So, it's kind of have mixed feelings on it. I'm not sure. I feel like state government probably has bigger and better fish to fry than high school sports, but they're involved with it now, and so to answer your question, it's already impacted schools in the area. So every time ADs are together, we talk about it. We're just it's wild, the scenarios that have come up and that have happened, and it's going to make it tougher, I think. But doing it at the beginning of the school year will help schools tremendously there.
So if you transferred after, you can't. I mean, if you transferred after school starts, you have to sit out a year.
Well, you could still transfer,
But you can't
but you would probably have to sit out, and you'd have to do an appeal,
Right.
a hardship of some sort, and they may or may not approve it. We haven't crossed that road yet, so.
So July 1st is the magic date, and there'll be more, I'm sure, coming down off the mountain between now and then. You hungry?
I am hungry.
Get you some lunch.
All right, appreciate it, man. Thank you for having me.
Happy birthday, too. How's it feel to be 23?
That feels good. That's 25, but I appreciate you saying that.
This guy works hard. I love him. And, again, I don't bother him. If I call him, it's because, here, Nick, because I know the phone rings all the time. So, but if I do need something, they jump in there and help me out, and I appreciate that very much.
I apologize. I don't get to your texts. Sometimes it takes me a while to get to them because I've got several others that I'm trying to answer. And so
it's nonstop. Get you some lunch.
All right, man. Thank you, Tom.
Go Cyclones.
That's right.
Quick break. We'll be right back. Leslie's here and Randy's here. Next to the Tom Dillon Sports. The Eagle Center, downtown Elizabethton. Great antique store. Why come shop at the Eagle Center?
We just have so many unique things that tell a story, that add character to your home and conversation, and there's something new to look at every single day. Every time you come in, you won't see the same thing twice, and it's just a good place to shop for those unique gifts.
What's the saying you always use, the cliche?
Things tell a story when people no longer can.
That's it.
We have a building full of things that are just dying to tell stories.
Absolutely. 2 floors, over 50 vendors. Hours are open.
We're open 10 to 5, Monday through Saturday.
Closed on Sundays for the Lord's Day.
That's right.
And you have gift cards too, right?
We have gift cards available.
Yep. The Eagle Center, downtown Elizabeth, one of our great sponsors here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Cyclone Sports. Be loyal, buy local, and shop at the Eagle Center in downtown Elizabethton.
Thank you, Tom.
One of our great sponsors on Cyclone Football, again, the great folks at Ivy Hall Nursing Home. Joseph Taylor, tell us what it's all about.
Yes, sir. We specialize in short-term rehab or long-term care. We accept all major insurances. We accept Medicare, Medicaid. What we really love is people that come in that have had a knee replacement, hip replacement, come to Ivy Hall for some inpatient rehab. We have physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy. We have a full-time respiratory therapist. And Tom, you can see I'm a big guy, so you know I like food. I know good food, and Ivy Hall specializes in home-cooked meals, three good meals a day. You can catch me every day right at the door getting my tray myself.
There you go. That's awesome. How do we find out more about Ivy Hall on social media?
Yes, sir. We have a Facebook page, Ivy Hall Nursing Home on Facebook, or a website, ivyhallnursing.com.
One of our great sponsors, folks. Glad to have them on board. Ivy Hall Nursing Home on Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Don't forget, tonight is Chicken Mini Night here at Chick-fil-A from 5 to 7. Normally it's breakfast only, but tonight it's Chicken Mini Monday. So if you like chicken minis, you want to come in here and get you some chicken minis, either drive through or come in here and dine with us. You like minis? You like chicken minis?
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah?
Yes.
So it's Chicken Mini Monday tonight, right here again at Chick-fil-A, and only here at Chick-fil-A in Elizabeth. It's not company-wide. It's just right here at this store only in Elizabethton. She's here. How are you?
Good.
What's going on?
I'm excited about all this stuff going on.
Yes, busy
Yeah,
time.
It is.
So,
All right.
tell me what's going on at Sycamore
Let's
Shoals,
hit it.
please.
Let's hit it. They've got Appalachian Campfire Stories, May 7th. That's Thursday, May 7th. Cost is $10. It's in the evening around the campfire, 7:30 to 8:30. Taylor's doing that. I'm going to get Taylor in here in the next couple of weeks.
I'd like
'cause
to have Taylor on the show.
He
yes.
needs to. He's going to have another one of those hikes. Oh, okay, this one really got me excited. Mother's Day soap making workshop.
A Mother's Day
Soap making
workshop
Yes.
at Sycamore Shoals.
Yes.
Okay.
Ranger Jason Davis is doing it. All your supplies, you'll get all your supplies to make the soap. You're going to learn how to make it from scratch. You can customize it, make your own colors, your own essential oils, your own things to go in it, like honeysuckle, whatever you want. And they're going to do it May 9th, the day before Mother's Day.
On Saturday.
Yeah.
So it's a week from Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
So I keep thinking Mother's Day is way down the road. It's a week from this Sunday.
Yeah, and the cost, because there is a cost to this one, because you get 4 bars of soap out of this workshop, will be $30, and that includes all your supplies. So for $30, you can give your mama something really unique and special.
Randy's coming to talk baseball in a few minutes, and then Joseph Taylor's in the house. JT's going to talk lady ball, softball, baseball, probably a little basketball. We got Mr. Taylor in here in a little while. Go ahead, ma'am.
Springmaster is at Fort Watauga on May 16th and 17th. That one's free. That's the big May muster. They'll have a bunch of reenactors there. Washington County Militia will be there. They'll be they'll be living like they lived 250 some years ago. They'll be doing trades and skills and aspects of daily life, and they'll do some militia drills and things like that.
Oh, that's all. Let me say hello to some folks. Hello to Rick Ranson in Pensacola, Florida. Jimmy Stout in Georgia. Hello to Andy in West Virginia. Hello to Johnny Markland here in Patsy Lyons. Here close by in Betsytown. Thank you for watching the show. Laura Lewis, thank you. All right.
Okay.
And so we're here. Keep trucking.
Woohoo! Your Useful Plants of Appalachia hike. It must have been so popular the 2 times he did it in April. He's doing it in May again on May 19th, Tuesday. $5 for the hike at 6 to 7 p.m. that night.
That's awesome.
And we'll try to get him in here for the talking about that and the Junior Ranger camp. It's going to be special. It's going to be a 250th, so they're going to kind of do that camp around historical things. Speaking of historical, this is a big one. American Salute Memorial Day Concert and Program. It is free to the public. And it is huge. Every time they've had it, and it's only been a few years in the making, but every time they've had it at the amphitheater, it has been packed. And it is so touching. But they have the Johnson City Community Band. They are set up on the ground where the stage is normally, and they play all patriotic music. Then they have the different eras, like I think Chad's doing the Revolutionary Era, but they'll have each person come out dressed up all the way through all the wars up to today in those costumes, and they'll say how many people gave their lives during that war. It is so touching.
That's awesome.
So good. And it's free to the public on Memorial Day. So if you got something you don't do or want to do, 6:00 p.m. It goes for about an hour and a half, 7:30ish. Plenty of time for fireworks if they have fireworks somewhere. Spring Nap In, KNAPIN, once again, where they'll show you how they made tools and arrowheads and things like that with stone. So how the Cherokee did that.
That's
and
pretty
that's
cool.
just an exhibition this time, free admission, May 30th. So a lot happening in May. And I wanted to mention through Thursday of this week, you can vote for your favorite park, Tennessee State Park. If you go to tnstateparks.com, we are a sad ninth in East Tennessee section, so with $262 or 262 votes. So every dollar is a vote for your state park that you love, and all of that money goes into doing special projects for the park. So the specific parks. And
So
they've got,
how do we vote again?
you go to tnstateparks.com, and then you find where you can vote for your favorite park. And that goes through Thursday. It was the whole month of April. I did not even know about it, so I thought I should tell people on your show.
Absolutely. Go in there and vote for Sycamore Shoals.
Yeah.
So we're ninth right now?
We're ninth in East Tennessee. They've got it divided into 4 sections of Tennessee and in East Tennessee. And there's 63 state parks now. Did you know that? Tennessee state parks. But in East Tennessee, there's like 20 some, and we're ninth. So.
Are you still privy to the numbers? How many people came to the park?
No.
Okay, I didn't think so.
I'm sorry.
That's all right. There's a bunch coming
But
in.
it's bumping up now, especially with all this stuff they're doing in May.
Warm weather, too.
Yes.
All right.
Yep.
Good job, lady. Thank you.
Thank you.
Awesome.
All right.
Quick break. Hub's coming. Then we got JT right after this. We'll let Rainey talk a little baseball for a few minutes. And Joseph Taylor in the house. JT. He said, can you come tomorrow? He said 2 words or 1 word. Yes, sir. So he'll be with us coming up. Brandy's next on the Tom Douglas Sports. We're back. We're ready to go. Andrew Lewis, Northeast Community Credit Union. Readers are winners. Year number 2. We're jacked up to do it again this year.
We're so excited.
Yep, we are excited. And so it's a chance for these kids at Eastside Elementary, Westside Elementary, and Harold McCormick Elementary win some cool prizes for reading. What's going on?
The first 9 weeks, we're going to be giving out those cool water bottles. Second 9 weeks, T-shirts.
T-shirts with a new design.
Absolutely, new color, all that fun stuff. The third 9 weeks, we're going to have a sweet new sticker. We'll get more into that later. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Whole point is readers are winners. Year number 2 at the 3 elementary schools and Elizabethton City Schools. Thanks to Northeast Community Credit Union. They're paying for all this through their corporate sponsor, and we love them for doing that. The bottom line is leaders are readers, readers are winners. Year number 2, getting ready to get started up soon, like right now, right away, for all these youngsters, again, at Harold McCormick, Westside and Eastside Elementary. Big thanks to Northeast Community Credit Union for partnering with us to do Readers Are Winners in Elizabethton City Schools.
Our success is your success.
Back on the Tom Dillard Sports Show, we are here talking baseball.
That's right.
With Randy Broccoli in the house. How you doing, sir?
Doing well, and you?
I'm
For
doing great.
Monday?
Doing great for a Monday.
Sunny day, beautiful day
Beautiful
out there.
day. Yep. Let's jump in and go. Let's talk about the Evil
right.
Empire. How we doing, Evil Empire?
Evil Empire, best record in the American League.
Basically gonna say, Tom, we're struggling. We can't hit the ball. Our
No,
bullpen's.
I'm on an upswing right
Oh, really?
now. Oh, yeah.
Oh, really? Getting rid of the negativity. That's
All right,
good.
that's right. Well, that's because June the 1st hasn't hit yet. The annual summer swoon hasn't hit.
The guys
yet.
never
So
have
I
it.
gotta run with it
Oh.
while I can.
Oh.
So yeah, they're doing okay. 8 out of 10. Had a pretty good series against the Astros, who typically they struggle with a little bit. So of course the Astros are, I guess, worst record in the American League.
They're not very good.
They have scored the most runs in the American League, yet they have the worst record. Now, how do you explain that? Well, there's only one way of it.
Pitching. Or lack thereof.
Lack thereof, absolutely. Lack thereof.
All right.
Yeah, Yankees, Tampa. I mean, not really much change at all since last week. Yankees, Tampa Bay leading the charge in the East. Tigers in Cleveland and leading the charge in Central, and A's and the Rangers. Mariners are making a little bit of a run, which you sort of expect them with the talent that they have. And then you go to the National League. Who's got the best record?
Padres.
The Braves.
Oh, the Braves?
The Braves. And I thought the Braves was your new team there.
No.
Yeah, first
no.
First team to 20 wins.
Trying to find the schedule is what I'm looking for here. I'm not trying to. Here we go. Here's my baseball stuff. All right.
Scheduler standings. There we go. Standings.
You got the standings. Atlanta's 20-9, best record in baseball, or just in the National League?
No.
In
Best
all of
record.
baseball?
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
They've won 8 out of 10.
Won 8 out of 10. Of course, the Cubs are playing well. Even though they lost 2 out of 3, they had a 10-game winning streak, and then they lost 2 out of 3 to the Dodgers. But Cubs are making their move, which everyone sort of expected that they would.
Phillies have lost 9 out of 10. The Mets have lost 3 in a row, 8 out of 10. They're dogging it in the NL East.
That's a shame.
Yeah, it really is.
Well, they fired. No, that was Boston.
We'll talk about that in a
won
minute.
2 games. Everything was great for the Mets, and then they have lost 3 in a row.
So they fired Joey Cora. They
Yeah,
fired
Boston.
half the staff, including Jason Varitek, which I was surprised. He's like a household name of the Red Sox. They let him go, too.
This early in the season, I don't know when the last time that has happened, and on any team,
Yeah.
to fire your manager, who has been a pretty productive manager over the years.
Came to the World Series in 2018.
So
Of course, that's
hey,
8 years ago, but
yeah, that's hard to believe it's been that long, but still.
10-17 is what they were when they let him go. And right now they are 11-17. They won 2 in a row. So
Yeah. Well, maybe a new face.
Does that
leading
bother you?
charge? No.
Because you don't like the Red Sox. You're a Yankees
Not
guy.
at all. Not at all. It doesn't bother. I just find it strange that you would, a longtime manager has been fairly successful. Boston started out struggling last year too, and they end up making the playoffs.
Long season, folks.
It is a very long season.
We're just 28 games in, roughly 28,
That's
30
right.
games into a 162-game season. Cincinnati leads the Cubs by a game in the Central.
Yeah.
Reds have won 7 out of 10. The Cubs have won 8 out of 10.
Everybody's above 500.
Pirates are 2 games out. And the Cardinals and the Brewers are only 3.5 outs. Yeah, everybody's above 500 in that division.
You have 9 teams in the National League at or above 500. You only have 6 in the American League.
Dodgers 19-9. They're 5-5 over the last 10 games. You look at the Padres. They've won 7 out of 10. They're
Look
only
at the
half game back.
Giants.
The Giants have won 2 in a row.
Yeah,
7
7 out of 10.
Yeah.
Go Tony V.
And then in between that, Arizona's won 6 out of 10. So suddenly things are tightening up in the West, with the exception of Colorado. They're a dog.
Yeah.
They're 13-16, but
Yeah.
I look for them to drop like a rock at some
Oh
point.
yeah, absolutely. Here you go, something to look at. If you remember the first of the season, we were talking about some projections.
Yes.
Fangraph was one of them giving projections, and so
Okay.
this is the current status from fan graft on who's going to make the playoffs and so forth and so on. That's what you have over here.
Mm-hmm.
You have, of course, the Yankees at 94%. You have the Tigers at 72%. You have the Mariners at 75%. Of course, they give the percentage to win the World Series, too. And then you go, so you really only have 3 or 4 teams at this point with at least a 50% chance to make the playoffs.
They got the Rangers at 53% to make it.
Which is not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad. You have the Braves, of course, at 94% chance to make the playoffs. That's probably a given. Dodgers, they're in already, according to Fangraphs, 99.5%.
Yeah.
And a 25.6% to win the World Series.
So the teams in double digits, and this is all just hypothetical, but
It is. I mean, it's
fun for
analytical,
talking.
but
Yeah.
you know, it's early.
So the double-digit teams, they have a percentage-wise to get to the World Series are the Yankees at 14%.
That's to win.
To win the World
Win the
Series.
World Series.
The Braves at 10% to win it all, and the Dodgers at 26% to win it all.
Yep, 1 out of 4%.
So based on this, they're saying in the World Series will be the Dodgers and the Yankees. Would you agree with that?
I would take that,
Okay.
even though you know, they were there last year,
Yeah.
or 2 years ago. 2 years ago, and what did it get the evil empire, as you like to call them? But oh well, that's all right.
Yeah.
As long as progress is being made. But yeah, it's
That's interesting.
It is. It is. But yeah, they give you the percentage to win the division, to clinch a bye, at least, you know, get a bye. Whether you're going to make even the wild card percentage, you know, make the playoffs, and then win the World Series, which I thought that's pretty interesting.
Here's today's schedule. The Yankees, by the way, playing Evan Carter and the Rangers in
They do.
Texas. Leiter will go for the Rangers, and Max Fried at 3-1 will go for the Bronx Bombers.
Carter had another home run
He did.
inside the park. He
Inside
didn't-
the park. is
Inside
awesome.
the park.
Yep. Tampa Bay will be at Cleveland tonight. Pirates hosting the Cardinals. Red Sox in Toronto. It'll be an interesting series there. Rangers Suarez against Dylan Cease tonight. That'll be an interesting game in Toronto. Angels in Chicago to battle the White Sox. Seattle, Minnesota. The Yankees at Texas. The Cubs in San Diego. Good series there as two red hot teams.
There are some good series for the first of the week.
And Yamamoto and the Dodgers hosting the Marlins. The Reds off tonight. They'll open up a series tomorrow night against Colorado. The Braves off tonight. They'll open up a series tomorrow night against the Detroit Tigers.
Yep.
So there you go.
I did want to ask you about the play between Logan Gilbert. Did you see that? And Carlos Cortez?
They got a little mixed up, didn't they?
No, that was the ball hit to the pitcher, line drive. The pitcher got called in his uniform.
No, I didn't see that.
You didn't see that? I was going to ask you what you thought about the umpire's decision on the play.
So tell me what it is, and I'll
Okay.
give you my decision.
Cortez hit a line drive straight at the pitcher.
Right back to pitcher.
Right back
Okay.
to pitcher. Got caught in his uniform, but he didn't know it. So he was looking around trying to find the ball and so forth, but it was stuck in his uniform.
How does a ball stick in your uniform?
It's happened before,
Anyway, it
but
did, okay.
it's stuck in his uniform.
All right.
What would you think the call would have been?
All right, did Cortez make it to first safely?
He did,
Okay, so Gilbert didn't get the ball in time. So he makes it to first. You
but
say
he never touched the ground.
ball did not touch the ground. Is it a live ball? Is it obstruction? Is it interference? I'm going to say, let me think here. Okay, hits the ball back to pitcher. Pitcher can't find the ball in his uniform. Guy makes it to first safely, and
But again, it never touches the ground.
never touched the ground. Wouldn't be an out. Wouldn't be a line drive out because he got caught in his uniform. I'm going to go either an infield hit. Wouldn't be a fielder's choice. I'm going to go infield hit.
He gave him a hit.
Yeah.
See, I would have called it an out just because the ball never hit the ground. I mean, it's just like a fly ball hit to the outfield and the guy robs it a home run and falls into the stands. It's still an out, you know, still an out. Ball never hit the ground. That's my thinking. But you're right. According to the rule, it's an umpire's decision.
Base hit. Infield hit.
And so awarded him first base. The runner on first was awarded second base. The runner on third was forced to stay at third base. because in the umpire's view, the runner may not have
Could not
had an
advance.
opportunity to advance because he didn't know when the guy was going to get
Right.
the ball.
I
you
would
know?
agree with that.
So
I was right.
you were right. I'm impressed.
Go get that, Alvin.
I am impressed.
There you go.
So that's about it. Mason Miller, he still has his scoreless streak, 34 2/3 of an inning. Otani streak came to an end. You know, his games on base.
Yeah.
Percent,
It's 50,
times.
was it 53?
I think.
53, yeah.
Yep. And then last couple statistics, fun facts. O'Neill Cruz has the highest exit velocity for the year.
Hardest hit ball, home run, yep.
119 miles per hour, longest home run, 467 feet, Shea Langoliers with the A's.
And Evan Carter had an inside the park home run.
Inside the park home run.
I think it was 16 seconds he rounded the bases.
Yep.
You talking about the road runner.
That is getting
That's getting it.
That's getting it.
From home to home in 16, I think it's 15 point something, called 16 seconds. You think of that. Let's start right now.
That
1,
is
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Save it home. That's getting it, brother.
covering what, 360 feet?
That's Randy speed. Probably Leslie's speed, truth be known. So
When I'm chasing her around the house, it's
really more than I need to know right there. It's a good time to stop. Time to take a break. We're chasing each other around the room tonight. That would be that was a Merle Haggard song. Let's chase each other around the room tonight. Oh, yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Be a good time to go to the break. So enjoy your lunch.
We will.
We'll see you next week. Your face is red.
All right.
With good reason. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. Joseph Taylor's next on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Randy's in the house. You just
He's
never
out of
know.
the house. That's right.
Just never know. We'll
what
be right back after this. Why Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings in downtown Elizabethton?
When everything goes corporate and everybody, you walk in and you're customer number 1,799, here you're Tom, and we know who Tom is. We know who you are. And we do it the old-fashioned way. So we're big enough now that we can take care of everybody and we can, get the good deals. We get the volume discounts and all that kind of stuff. And we're one of the last family-owned furniture stores in East Tennessee. But we're small enough that we know who you are and we can take care of you.
Absolutely. Social media, how do we find you?
We're on Facebook. We're on Instagram, at cannonshomestore.com on the internet. And just look up Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings on Facebook.
Hours are open?
Monday through Friday, 10 to 6, and Saturday, 9 to 5.
And the magic phone number to call?
423-543-6937.
Be loyal. Buy local. Biden Elizabeth from Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings, proud sponsor of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Back in the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Don't forget soccer tomorrow night. We're going to do a little soccer. We got a night off from baseball. We got soccer. We hope to have softball next week. We got baseball Thursday, baseball Friday, in theory baseball Saturday, and hopefully not again until Monday. So did the brackets out, and so it's double elimination. We will play Thursday night. It's all, of course, audio only. Let me show you what you're going to see. You'll see this. That's what you'll see during the broadcast because they don't want us to promote student athletes in the state of Tennessee under the umbrella of the TSSAA unless you pay for it. Don't get me started. So, how you doing? Everything good?
Life is good. I missed you last week, Tom.
I
We
know.
had a streak going and wasn't on last week, so it's good to be back.
Yeah.
Leslie's probably glad to have me talking sports to somebody besides her.
You bend her ear pretty good?
Sometimes.
Yeah. Can you tell? Usually when you talk to a lady or anybody and they don't really want to know they don't really care, it's like, right,
Yeah.
You get that?
I sure do. I know real quick if what I'm saying is interesting or not interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get the yeah, right.
Mhm.
It's like,
Oh,
yeah.
that's
Oh.
interesting.
Oh, you get.
Like, oh, is it?
So you hear that? Something?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
Oh, that's interesting.
Which means it really isn't.
No, that
No.
means you better move on.
It means she could care less.
Yep.
So, hello, Junior Campbell. Thank you, sir. Junior's my buddy. He gave me some really cool stats. Let me look at on Parker Hughes. Is that not awesome?
So
Parker
I,
Hughes.
I was hoping you'd bring him up.
Oh,
that
absolutely.
that is so awesome. And I think what I like most about Parker's story is when he went to MTSU, he was considered like a tweener size, in between.
Yep.
He's not quite big enough to be a linebacker and not quite fast enough to be like a safety or a wide receiver. And you know what he did? He decided to put the work in, and he bulked up, and he said, I'm going to make myself an outside linebacker. And if you
did.
see pictures of him, he does not – he looks like he has added just a ton of muscle weight. I mean, he looks solid.
He does indeed. So what's it say right here? I don't have my glasses. Yeah, I do too. Hold on here. Junior sent me some stats for Parker Hughes, and so I want to read these because he deserves it. Hampton boy, Cyclone boy. Started at Hampton, transferred to the Cyclones, and the rest is history. So, all right, in 46 games, Parker Hughes had 251 tackles. He started 37 times out of 46. He had 3.5 sacks. He had 14 tackles for loss, 2 interceptions. The first Blue Raider to ever have 100 tackles in one season.
Wow.
Is Parker Hughes. So I sent him, let's see what he responded. I sent him the Bible verse every day. And let's see what he said. Let's see, Parker. Here it is. Just became a Jags fan. I get the hearts every time I send him a verse. So, great kid. I hope to have him on the show when he comes up here. I don't know if he's in town right now or not. I don't think he is. But anyway, I want to get him on the show. So, as I was driving, I shared this earlier in the show. You take people, it's called Don't Let Anybody Steal Your Dream. It's a phenomenal book. So, but you look at the guys that have dreamed and went and got their dream. You start with Evan Carter in no particular order. Jason Witten. Now Parker Hughes, Bryson Rollins going to Finland to play pro football. You look at Landon Knight from Johnson City, pitched in the World Series, played at Science Hill, pitched for the Dodgers.
Well, you think about when
Mac McClung.
Oh yeah, think about when Elizabethton and Greenville were battling in 2020 and 2019. You had Parker Hughes and Jacoby Gillespie out there defending one another. I don't know what you felt, but I felt watching those guys. They were the best two athletes on the field. They were out operating at a different level than everybody else. So it's not exactly shocking to see that Parker's going to be going to the NFL and Jacoby's going to be going to the National Basketball Association. Watching them, you could see, okay, these guys are different.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it wasn't. There was a lot of good and really good players, but those two were elite.
Got a different gearbox.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. But proves my point is if you want it, you can go get it. It's America.
Yeah.
And so these guys have put in the time, done the work. As I sent the text to Parker, I said, you got grit and you don't quit. And he didn't.
No.
Guy had back surgery in the middle of his junior or sophomore year, I guess his junior season. He's on the shelf, and the guy comes back and has 100 tackles this year. They still talk about the hit he laid on the Alabama quarterback when they played him. He put the smoke to him.
He sure did.
And so, Parker's one of us. So he started again at Hampton, transferred to Elizabethton back in the day. So he's a Bulldog Cyclone, and so, now he's a Jaguar. And I sent that text to him. I'm a Raiders guy and I'm a Jags guy.
Me too.
Yeah.
When so Trenton was texting me and I texted him back and I said Duval because that's what the Jags say because they play in Duval County.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, and the cool thing is, Jacksonville 7-hour drive, so it's not exactly the other side of the world. People will be able to get down there and see him play.
Yep, within striking distance, no
Yeah.
question. So Cyclones. Again, Parker Hughes drafted in the 7th round. If you're missing what we're talking about yesterday for the Jacksonville Jaguars, so that's pretty impressive. We're tickled to death, over the moon. Proud of that bunch. The Elizabethton Cyclone course became state champs. Did you see that?
I saw that.
Yeah.
Just doing great work and sports and academics and extracurriculars. Just a good time to be a Cyclone.
Yeah, I'm trying to I'm going to pull it up. Just had Junior. There's a little guy over there, man. He is wolfing down that. Listen to him. He can't feed him fast enough. He says, give me some more. Here it is. Class 2A champions with a score of 98.5. Elizabethton High School advanced course. Put it up here so you can see it. State champs. How about that? Congratulations to the advanced course at Elizabethton High School. So, got a lot of good things going on. All right. Where do we start in Tennessee land? Let's start with the Vol baseball team. What do you think?
Baseball. That was a good series win. You know, you come out. They played Thursday, lost that one. You think, oh man, here we go again. But they turned Friday into a doubleheader and won both. And won that series. Really, that series might have been the most important one of the year, because it feels like that now they should be guaranteed to get into the NCAA tournament. That just felt like a really big series win right there.
So when Leslie wants to talk to you about things, what does she talk about? And you go, right, that you're there but you're not there. when the tables are turned, what is it that she would bring up and you go, right, sure, babe, yep, got you.
Probably projects around the house or things on the to-do list.
The DIYs.
I'm like, okay, babe, we'll get to that.
At some point.
Before
the rapture.
We will get it. Yeah.
Yep. You got it. I understand.
That's probably where I'm like, because she thinks more long range, and I'm very day to day. Like how am I going to get through the next hour, the next 5 minutes? And she's thinking, what are we going to do 3 months from now? Yeah,
November.
It's just
she's planning a Thanksgiving dinner.
Yes.
And you're just trying to get to April 27th.
Yeah, that's right.
I got you.
So we're just built different.
Yeah, wired different, but it works.
It works somehow, some way.
So when you start talking Tennessee sports, she sometimes is there and sometimes she drifts.
Especially Tennessee baseball, because she'll watch it, she likes it, but she doesn't want me just to drill her with stuff. Now it's different. Basketball and football, she'll listen. Yeah, she'll listen to all that, but baseball, I think she kind of tolerates.
So the baseball, you got to get some more quality wins to qualify for the tournament. SEC tournament's coming up here, early May, I guess, mid-May. So it's down in Hoover, Alabama is where they normally play it. And so SEC baseball, it's pretty competitive.
It has, and they've changed the tournament this year, so everybody gets to play. It's a single elimination 16-team tournament. Like, that is just wild. One plays 16, two plays 15, so on, so
really?
on. Yeah, it's everybody plays.
Winners move on, losers go home.
That's right.
Single elimination. We've got Cyclone Soccer tomorrow night against Chucky Doak. We'll go in there at 5:45, audio and video. Then we get a night off. Then we crank it, and baseball starts in earnest Thursday, Friday, Saturday, maybe Sunday, maybe Monday, then the regional next week. And then you get a sectional. If you're fortunate enough to keep winning, then you get on down the road. So, of course, the team that's looming on the horizon, the green team, I think they're 30-7 in baseball. They're loaded. So we'll see. That's down the road. We got to take care of business in the tournament. Now, the big games today, we can't tell you who's playing yet because they got to finish out the games today because of weather. This is the last day of the regular season. So Boone plays Sullivan East, which is pretty big. East can rear up, and they've not won a game this year. So I'm like, Leslie says, I like baseball. I don't like the NBA. I'm right there with you. I'm going to get into that in a second.
We don't. I know not to talk to her about the NBA. I don't keep up with it myself anymore. So
I'm going to read who's playing. But I watched a clip the other night about Jokic and this guy. I can't remember the name of the guy, Timberwolves, but he's guarding him and he's doing this the whole time.
Yeah,
he's hitting him. I'm thinking, is that not a foul? I mean, it's like, in fact, the guy that got Booker from the Suns got fined $35,000 because he called out a referee by name, said, if we don't clean this up, it's going to be like the WWE. That's pretty much what it is.
It's
out
like
of control.
Ball. Yeah.
I mean, it's like who can throw the So I'm like Leslie. Leslie, I'm right there with you. Remember, here's the magic word. 2 words. Coffee cake.
Coffee
cake. Mother's Day. I don't pick the day. Groundhog Day. That's where I come and go.
Coffee cake.
Oh, her coffee cake's the best. The best. Man, I watched the return of Lonesome Dove with her coffee cake and a big old glass of milk. Oh my gosh.
It's probably my fault that you didn't have one today because I didn't tell her till today that I was on the show.
Ate the whole cotton, never got it out of the pan. I take the forky right out of the pan. Love it. She makes the best coffee cake in the world. In fact, she came up Saturday. She don't even know this. So my granddaughter takes me for the day. We're hanging out. We had a date, granddad date. And so she takes me to a place, never been to it. Blackbird something up Bristol. Great food.
Yeah.
Blackbird Bakery. Great food. Pastries and all that. So, and I brought up your wife to my granddaughter. I said, look, I don't know what they have. I've never been there, but they ain't got the coffee cake Leslie Taylor's got. Is it good, Granddad? I said, good. Make a bulldog break his chain. Are you kidding me?
Have none of the grandkids tried it?
No.
They don't have a
You
chance.
don't think I'm going to share, do you? They need to get their own and put in for two. So, anyway, Mrs. Taylor's coffee cake is out of this world good. I want you to know that. All right, so where was I? I got one on the rabbit trail. So what were we talking about? Also, single elimination baseball. We talked about that.
Mhm.
There was something else we were talking about, and I went on the rabbit trail. Hello, Linda Wagner. How you doing, lady? What were we talking about? Talking about your wife. Oh, honey-do list. And then she likes football and basketball.
Don't talk about the NBA.
NBA. Don't
Yeah.
talk about the NBA. So you don't watch NBA
We
either?
don't. No. I haven't. So I haven't watched it in several years. I like the Warriors. When Steph Curry and Klay Thompson were together. When Klay Thompson left, I was done. That was it for me in the NBA.
Apparently, we're not alone. The ratings are in the tank, for what I've been reading, and they can't seem to pull them up out. And with good, I mean, it's just whatever. So NBA is the NBA. They have their own core of fans, and that's great.
That's right.
But I'm not one of them, so they don't even get to see the coffee cake. No, the man being fined. The man being fined. What would your wife mean by that? The man being fined. I have no clue what that means, but Vaughn says, Junior, they don't get to see the cake. No, they don't see the coffee cake. I'm straight up, they don't. Now if it's theirs when they come on the weekend to see me or whatever, hang out with me, okay. If it's weeknight, nah, ain't happening.
No chance,
And
right?
I think the last time you gave me one was you came and brought one on the show, and that night I went home and delved into it. Man, Lonesome Dove, Robert Duvall, Tommy Lee Jones, and a coffee cake and milk. Man has died and he went to heaven. Heaven's better than that, but it's pretty good. Leslie Taylor's coffee cake. If you ever get a chance to get one, if she'll make one, take it. So, and if you don't want it, call me, and I'll take it. Should I tell the story about we going to Granger last year in football?
Yeah, tell it.
Picked
I
it
was
up.
trying to see what she said there.
That's what you all were talking about, the man being fined.
Oh, yeah, she's trying to get us back on track. Devin Booker got fined.
Oh, thank you, the man being fined.
See,
Thank you. Thank you, Mrs.
that's what she's
Taylor.
good for.
She brings you back around.
Yeah,
doesn't
she got us back.
She does that with you a lot.
Oh, Mo, she has to. She has to.
Joseph Focus. You ever hear that, Focus?
And we have a daughter. I'm not going to mention her by name, but she stays in her own world, and all the time she's asking us, "What are y'all talking about?
Yeah.
Who?
Oh, that drives you
Oh
nuts.
my word!
Focus, Tom, focus. So NBA was like the MMA. You're exactly right, Leslie. I'm with you, spot on. So, all right. So where were we? We're getting. So I went on another rabbit trail. Oh, so yeah, the Granger game.
Granger.
All right. He says, "Hey, I got a cake for you." Okay. On my way to Granger, I guess it was last year. Pulled up Avial Nursing Home right after school on my way to Granger, driving down. Got the coffee cake. Said, "Man, you'll enjoy that tonight after the game." I said, "After the game." So I came here and got me a tea on the way out of town. And so I shouldn't tell this, but you can't drive and use a fork at the same time. So I just reached down and I was getting gobs of cake going down the road. Had all over me, didn't care. I was riding by myself. Got down to Granger, whooped all the crumbs off, and finished up the rest up in the parking lot. Went in and called a heck of a ball game.
Yeah.
I was motivated.
I mean,
the Granger
sugar
Grizzlies
rush.
and a Leslie Taylor coffee cake.
Good thing you didn't fall asleep on the way home.
Oh,
you know?
I was wide open. We won. I was wound up, tight on a banjo string. It was good. So anyway, her coffee cake is out of this world good. We are live here again at Chick-fil-A. By the way, it's Chicken Mini Monday. So from 5 till 7, Chicken Minis you normally can only get during breakfast tonight. It's another come through at Chicken Mini Monday. Again, right here at Chick-fil-A in Elizabethton only. Come by here, either drive through or come in and sit down and dine. And your girls like Chicken Minis?
They don't care for chicken minis, but they will tear up some chicken nuggets. Just,
really?
Just the chicken nuggets and waffle fries. We have spent a small fortune on those since they've been able to do it.
So baseball is the SEC tournament's going to be a single elimination format to start out with, and it's going to get on down to. I'm sure someone will get double elimination at some point.
No, it's all the way through. Single
way
elimination,
through?
yeah.
Oh,
It is
really?
a crazy tournament now.
So 16 teams, single elimination, game by game. Win, you're in.
Yeah,
Lose, you're out.
Yeah, you're done.
I like that. That puts pressure on you every
single
game.
Yeah, every single time
I
you
like
step out
that.
there.
I like that. So, what about Lady Ball softball? What's going on there?
Lady Vols softball. I know they lost one and won one, but I don't know if they won the series or lost the series to Alabama. I should have probably done better of looking at that before I came on, so I apologize. But it seems like they can't find the hitting like they had at the beginning of the season. The bats have went dead on them. They need to get that turned around. Their pitching is elite as per usual when you have Carlin Pickens out there, but the bats just need to wake up.
They hold Alabama to one hit in game 2 to win for Tennessee softball, so they didn't get swept.
I know they won one and lost one, but there's a three. It's a 3-game series, and I'm not sure if they won or lost the series.
Let's look here real quick. 2026 softball schedule. Let's see here. What are we looking at here? Help me. Let's see. BYU on February the 5th. All right, we're going way back. All right, let's go bring it up to. Okay, April 21st. No.
Oh, we're there.
Here we go. 25th lost, 12-0 in 5 innings. 1-2-0. You asked me for that last one. They play tonight.
Oh, okay. Well, that's why I didn't know if they won or lost the series.
7 o'clock tonight.
The rubber game tonight.
There you go. So, rubber game of the 3-game set tonight. Lady Vols and the Lady Crimson Tide of Alabama. So
12-0. Whew, that's a tough loss.
yeah, it's a thrashing. That's a beatdown, as
Yeah.
they say.
Wow.
All right, so that's your softball and baseball look. What are you thinking football now?
Football seems like everybody's excited going into the summer. Everybody seems to be on board with the new strength and conditioning coach. He's got them whipped into shape. No more sugary drinks. Like you can't drink a real Gatorade. It's the G zeros now. He's cutting the sugars, cutting out that kind of thing. Going to be lean, mean fighting machine down there in Knoxville.
So you cut out sugar, you're going to lose weight?
That's cut out, to lose the weight and put on the muscle mass.
Says a man's going to eat a whole coffee cake.
I mean, look at me talking about somebody being big,
Don't guess that's too impactful to me either. If she makes me a coffee cake, I don't care. I'm going to eat the coffee cake.
That's right. Eat it.
I don't care how much
You're
sugar
not on the strength and conditioning program in Knoxville.
I'm on the Tom Taylor eat 'em and weep is what I mean. You got it. Cyclone football, 116 days out.
116, man.
Yeah. So, but we were talking about Joe Diaz here a few minutes ago. I mean, I don't see how they do it. And not just Joe, but any and all the athletic directors at all the schools. I mean, it's nonstop, particularly in spring, because you got to get buses ready, your vans ready. We're traveling, got this one, they range out, got to get on the horn, reschedule. So they got soccer tomorrow night. Then they've got the conference track and field meet tomorrow night over here. Soccer over here tomorrow night. We're streaming that at the stadium. It's Chucky Doak. Softball tournament starts this year. They've got the district tournament. That starts Friday. It runs for probably a week. It's double elimination.
And that's at Elizabethton.
That's Elizabeth. Yeah, it's here at home. He's got all that to take care of.
And he's an assistant coach for baseball.
Baseball.
I mean, that man.
We play Thursday, Friday, Saturday, possibly Sunday in baseball.
Goodness.
So, yeah. I don't see how he and Nick do it. And all the athletic directors. I mean, it's nonstop. So, but it seems like spring's more busier.
Yeah, it's got to be the busiest time of the year with all the different sports winding up at the same time.
Tennis is in Johnson City. They play in the district tennis tournament. So you got them going every which way. So spring sports wrapping up would be boys soccer, track and field, boys and girls tennis, baseball, and softball. So
it's a lot of sports.
Yep. And then you breathe about a month, and you turn right around. Here we go, a dead period, and we're right into fall camp for football.
Oh yeah, and you know the fun thing about being in Elizabethton in June is if you drive by the complex, you'll see every sport practice, and you'll see football, you'll see girls soccer, you'll see the basketball teams working. Like it's nonstop. It's year round now.
Yep, it is year round. some like that and some don't, but that's what it is. If you're going to play sports, you miss them out, figure it's going to be year round.
Yep.
And so, how about our choir going down and winning the state
That's
championship?
impressive.
Yeah.
That really is. And I read something about the choir that rating reflects how you are on stage and off stage. So that shows that they went down there and conducted themselves in a professional fashion and reflected well on the school. So that was good to see.
Good presence.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, you see what I'm getting ready to play. Ivy Hall Nursing Home. What's going on up at Ivy Hall?
Ivy Hall. We would love to have people come if they need rehab. We could do physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy for you. We have a respiratory therapist. We'd love to have you come. If you end up in the hospital for whatever reason, we take almost every insurance, and we take Medicare. We take VA. We'd love to have you come do some rehab with us, get some good food while you're there, meet some cool staff members, and get you home.
Yep. So you are hiring.
We are, and we're hiring nurses, CNAs. We're hiring in the kitchen, housekeeping, laundry, basically any position. If you have an interest, you can go to the website, ivyhallnursinghome.com, fill out an application, and somebody will give you a call.
So in closing, what do you think of this transfer rule? It's coming up July 1st. Again, it's been mandated by the governor. TSSAA had to change their bylaws to accommodate the change in the law. So come July 1st, you get one chance to transfer middle school or high school between July 1st and the first day of school or the school you're going to, and you're there. And so if you transfer after that, I think you have to sit out a year. But if you transfer at that point, you get one transfer. What's your take on that? What do you think it's going to do?
I hate it. I absolutely hate it. And I think that what we're doing is we're teaching kids that if the going gets tough, you can just go somewhere else.
Absolutely.
I don't like it. I feel like sometimes in life you have to fight and you have to scratch and claw your way towards playing time, and it's just and I don't think this is teaching our kids how to be tough.
Yeah. I had this talk over the weekend with some folks that said, you know what, you're going to work beside somebody you probably don't like.
You will.
You're going to go up against somebody that's going to drive you nuts. Your personality is not going to jive with theirs, whether it's on a ball team or in a workplace. It's just the way it is. And you have to learn to accommodate and get along and do what you got to do. You can't just go, I'm going to take my toys and go somewhere else. You can, but you can't run forever. At some point, you got to stop and go, okay, I got to learn to get along.
Life is not always going to go the way you think it is.
Oh, amen to that, brother. Preach it. And so, that's how it is. I think he's exactly right. Well, we'll just transfer. If I'm not getting enough playing time, I don't think I'm going to get a chance to play, or I'm not getting enough playing time. Or you think Joseph's going to play more than me and I'm not going to get a chance to play? I'm just going to go somewhere else. Okay. It's called next man up. You don't know. Joseph may quit. He may have a girlfriend fight. He may get hurt. In college, you don't know what's going to go wrong. But he may just get sick and tired. I mean, you don't. He may flunk out, although grades aren't important anymore. Doesn't seem like. But you don't know what's going to happen. So.
Do you know how many times I went home in my sports life and would tell my mom, "I don't like this coach," or "I don't think this coach likes me"? You know what she'd say? Tough.
Yeah.
Tough.
And she's right. Mine did too. You're going to do what? I'm just going to quit. He said, "No, you're not. You're going back out there tomorrow and play.
Yeah.
You're going to learn to get along. You're going to learn to adjust." Well, I don't like the coach. Buck up. He used to say, "Buck up, cowboy."
Buck up, cowboy. My mom would tell us, all of us, if we started a sport, we finished it.
Yep.
If you wanted to quit, you quit after the season ended.
Yeah.
So.
But then they would say, if you quit that, it's okay. Well, it's not okay. You got to wait, but you are going to do something.
Yeah.
So if you don't want to play ball, then you best learn an instrument in the band, or you better learn something, because you ain't sitting at home gathering dust. You're going to go out and do something.
That's right.
And I thought, you know what? I think I'm just going to stick there and keep playing, because it ain't worth all that. So, but they were right. I appreciate my father every day, the stuff he taught us.
Yeah, so. And you learn so many things from being a part of a team, how to work with others, how to be a team player. Sports are important later on in life, more important than you even realize at the time of just because when you play a sport, especially football, where there's so many different people that play, how to get along, or how to work in a group, it's very beneficial.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And you put 2 people, 3 people together, I don't care what the scenario is, at some point at some point, you're going to buck up against somebody that's going to rub you the wrong way. It's inevitable. So how do you handle it? Well, I'm just going to leave.
Yeah.
Well, you can't leave.
No.
So, and, whether it's in a relationship or a job or on a team, whatever, and it's already happening. I mean, you see the after effects of the transfer from the folks transferred last year. I mean, I wouldn't want to be a coach, or an athletic director is one thing, but a coach, because you have from July 1st to the first day of school, and I don't know when the first day of school is for Elizabethton City or any of these other schools for that matter. We got to get out of this year first. But you have that kind of window to transfer. Well, how do you count on these kids?
Right.
I mean, you think you got Joseph Taylor and Tom Taylor. Well, where's Joseph? Coach, he's not here. He transferred to XYZ. Well, where's Tom? He's not here. He's transferred to XYZ too. Really? So my favorite part is these kids transfer. They don't have the guts to go tell the coach.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
Are you
Yeah.
kidding me?
What a precedent you're setting there.
Are you kidding me? Do you have enough guts, you or your parents, to go sit down and tell the coach we're leaving? Okay, why would you not do that? So after he's poured into you, or she or he as a coach is poured into you and your family, your team, and done all this for you, and then you just up and leave, and you don't have the courtesy or the respect to go tell the coach that I'm leaving. Now, if you leave, that's one thing, but you owe it to the coach to go tell. He shouldn't have to find out from Joseph and Tom on the workout. Where's Jim Bob at? You tell him, Joseph. Coach, he ain't here. He quit. He's transferring.
And here in Elizabethton, football is even more personal, because if you go on a Saturday to watch the youth club, you're going to see Sean Witten, you're going to see Ron Witten. They're heavily involved in the youth program. They're pouring into these kids from the age of 4 years old, right? Mm-hmm. They know these kids. They see them week in, week out. They've invested. And you tell me you come to the high school and you can't even say to the coach that you're leaving. Like, come on. That's it feels more personal in football here in Elizabethton, because it is. Because Sean and Ryan are so heavily involved from the youth program to the middle school program and obviously the high school program.
Yeah, we're not talking about Sean and Ryan Witten specifically. I'm just telling you.
But for me, I just wanted to bring it full circle to here.
Did you play for Coach Ryder?
I did 2 years.
Can you imagine going and telling Coach Ryder you're not going to play?
Oh man, Coach Ryder, I don't know how he would deal with the transfer portal. Oh boy.
So, and we're not just talking about Elizabethton, but I mean we are to a point, because we do I do the cycles. He helps me, but I'm talking about any school, anywhere, any player, any parent. If you're going to make the move to bolt to another school, which is your discretion, but at least have the courtesy and the respect to go tell that coach, whoever it is, whatever sport it is, whether it's a he or she, doesn't matter either. They are owed the courtesy to say, we're not going to come back, we're going to XYZ school. I would probably say, may I ask why? And I may or may not get an answer, and that's okay too, but I think I'd probably ask. I think I'm owed as a coach for why you leaving.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, it starts July 1st. It's going to be the Wild Wild West. And so then you throw, it's not so much around here, but then you throw in, because I know it's going on in Nashville and Knoxville. These kids are getting paid.
Oh, yeah, they sure are.
NIL money. In high school, way out of line.
And now you see these kids on social media announcing their high school commitments. Like, I'm taking my talents to, like, Brentwood Academy or whatever. Like, really? Like, we're doing high school commitments now? What is going on? We have lost our way.
We have lost our way. You're right. So, to a point, this is my take on it, to the point we made it an idol. So it's, and I said this to a guy yesterday. We was talking, he ran into me, he's talking about sports, and he watches the show, and he remains anonymous, but he said, he's talking about how important stuff. I said, stop right there. Let you and I go up to, pick one, Sycamore Shoals. I don't know if they got an ICU. Let's go to the Med Center or go to Franklin Woods. Let's go to the ICU, and let's ask about, I'll pick any topic. Josh Heupel, Tennessee quarterback, Kim Caldwell and the Lady Vols.
Right.
Pick any sport, anything you want to talk about. The Red Sox fired Joey Cora over the weekend, and ask how important it is to them. They're going to tell you we're working on blood count, oxygen level, enzymes. Can we get this? We're on antibiotics. Get rid of this, whatever infection we got in our body, whatever. I promise you, you go to an ICU, anything we're talking about, they could, except your wife's coffee cake. Anything else we're talking about is like, we don't care. We're in survival mode. And that's just the way it is. If you don't think so, you're wrong, because that's the way it is. So you get to that point, you're just trying to make it from day to day. All this other stuff we think is important, it ain't important,
It ain't
sir.
important. No, it's not.
No. But sometimes you got to get to the bottom, got to bottom out before you realize that, unfortunately. But when I love talking sports, love doing sports, but is it who I am? Absolutely not. So it is as I've said since I started the show, sports is supposed to be one spoke in the wheel of life, and to some people, it is the spoke. That's all there is.
It's too much. Yeah.
So you would rather go home at night and do what? Read stories to your girls?
Yeah, just do whatever with
Be
the
a
girls.
daddy.
Just be a dad. That's. I feel like that's the most important role I have.
Yes. So I told mine, I don't know if I ever shared this publicly, but I told every one of mine, I said, you can go, they all played basketball, I said, you can go 0 for 20 or you can go 20 for 20. But your self-worth of how many shots you make or miss or turnovers, whatever, my love for you is not predicated on how many shots you make or how many shots you miss. Could care less whether you're 0 for 20 or 20 for 20. I love you just because I love you. Boom. That's the way it is.
That's right.
That's the way it should be.
And to me, just be kind. Be kind to people. That's what we want out of our girls. We tell them all the time when I drop them off at school. I love you, girls. Be kind today. You never know who needs a kind word.
Mm-hmm. You know what everybody's dealing with. You have no
Nope,
clue.
no idea.
Charles Stanley said one time, the great pastor who's in heaven, he said, every pew on a Sunday morning is filled with broken-hearted people. You don't know what they're dealing with, but everybody is dealing with something. He's right.
Yep.
So, man, we're over philosophizing.
Man, we sure are.
We need some music. You go ahead. A little philosophizing music, but it's true. So, having said all that, so you a baseball guy? You like the Braves?
So I would consider myself a Rangers fan now because of Evan. So I'm every morning when I wake up, I check the box scores to see how he did because I'm not staying up to watch him. I'm just be honest. I can't stay up that late anymore. So I'm looking at the box score every morning to see how he did. And I've found myself really invested in the Giants because of Tony Vitello. I like to see if they won or lost. I'm hoping he does well because some of these MLB people that are so like full of themselves, like, oh, he's never gonna cut it in the MLB. He's a college guy. So I'm really pulling for him to do well.
I was trying to think. They're
7-3 in their last 10.
They won 7 out of the last 10.
Yeah.
They're moving up. So, trying to see where the
I
other.
I think he's figuring it out.
Yeah. Where's the other side of the? I think Randy took it by mistake. So anyway, the Giants are playing better baseball.
Yeah.
Did you see the inside the park home run by
I
Evan
did.
Carter?
It didn't even look like he was running hard. That's how
No.
fast he is.
Oh, good.
Gosh, when he was rounding second, you thought, turn on the Jets, and you're like, oh wow, he's flying.
I think he clocked him at 15 seconds.
Yeah.
Let's do this again. I did it a while ago. Let's do it again. All right. So we're going. He hits the ball, home plate, takes off running. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Head first line home plate.
Amazing. Just that was so fun to watch.
Round
And he
the
robbed that
bases.
home run last week. Like he looks like an elite athlete, even compared to MLB players. He looks like he's operating on a different level.
He needs a Leslie Taylor coffee cake's what he needs. He went over that fence and robbed that guy.
He sure did.
He went. I mean, it was.
Yeah.
He was probably this far over the fence. He went over and brought it back in, and robbed him of a home run. And they've played that a lot on ESPN. A lot. In fact, I was sitting in a restaurant the other night, and I looked up, and there it is up on the screen. I thought, there's number 32.
Yep.
That's one of us.
He is so impressive.
And the nicest, if he was in here right now, you'd never know he's here.
There were a few basketball games that I did with you last year, not this year, where he would just quietly walk in, sit in the section behind us, watch his sister-in-law play basketball, and just quietly move out. Like you said, wouldn't even know he was there.
Yeah. Street clothes,
Yep.
had nothing on says Rangers.
Nope.
Street clothes, bag of popcorn. He and Mama Carter sitting right there, and would never know Evan Carter was in the building. Hello, Christy Grindstaff. How you doing, lady? And Jonathan Morton, and I'm not sure how to say Uda Church. Not sure how to say that name, but hello, it's a new name. Hello to Ashley Blevins, that's not a new name. So Regina May, we know Regina. We love Regina. She's nice.
Love Regina.
She's awesome. She sits beside me, keeps the book in basketball when I'm calling the games, and sometimes she'll bring me a Hershey's bar. So you know how that goes.
Watching her, I remember her telling us, we all back up so I can get a picture of the girls getting introduced. Like, yeah, whatever you need, Regina.
I like how she squirms. In the
Yeah,
seat.
yeah.
And the game is Nancy. She'll sit on her leg and she'll move around and she'll elbow and she'll inadvertently elbow me and she gets a little wound up, keeping the book there, watching the twins play, and I understand that.
And we've talked about bad parents. Well, Regina would be the total opposite. That's a parent you would dream of if you were running a program. Somebody that's willing to get in there and help fundraise and keep the book and do whatever. That's the type that you wish that you had.
Yeah, her and Doc May are good peeps.
They sure are.
I went and shot a T.A. Duggar game over in Watauga, North Carolina, a couple of years ago, back when the girls were in middle school. Had nobody run the camera. Dr. May said, "Well, what do I need to do?" I said, "Follow the ball." You know how that goes. You've been up there. You've seen that before. Follow the ball. And so he ran the camera for me over the middle school game in Boone, North Carolina, a couple of years ago. So Ashley Blevins says, "Hey, Joseph and Tom."
Hey, Ashley.
So I have more and more people tell me he needs to be co-hosting the show with me. I'd love for him to do it. You talking about running off the rails.
Oh, man.
We've talked about your wife today. We've talked about her coffee cake. Talking about things that she zones out on when you start talking. So when you talk basketball, she's locked in, right?
As long as it's Tennessee basketball.
Okay.
Tennessee basketball.
Or Tennessee football.
Tennessee football, Tennessee basketball, and sometimes Tennessee baseball.
Now, do you take her to the football games? You guys go?
We've never been. So the last fall, we went to a game before the girls were born, but we need to take them. They need to get all in on the experience. But we didn't really want to take them when we would have to carry either one of them. But now that they have God's given them really good legs to walk, so now we need to go when they can walk it on their own.
More nervous than a porcupine in a balloon factory.
I've never heard that.
Regina May.
I
She
love
is
it.
such a redneck.
I love it.
More nervous than a porcupine in a balloon factory. I'm going to use that.
I like that.
I'm going to copy that and give it. That's a Regina May-ism. So thank you for the kind words. What's true? You're a great lady.
Yep.
He's got great hub. I like the boy Dawson.
I've only seen
Coolest
pictures of him
guy
on
in the
Facebook,
world.
and
Cool.
he seems like a cool dude.
Cool dude, he is. So anyway, thank you, Ashley, for watching. So yeah, everybody says we need to do a show together. So, but we've been everywhere today.
Yeah,
Been all over the road.
I got to get to work. I need to look see what time it was. I got to get back. They're probably wondering what happened to me. It's 1:30.
I still got more sports to do. It's supposed to be done at 1 o'clock.
Oops.
Better get you some lunch.
Thank you, sir.
See you next week, I hope.
Oh, yeah, man.
Yeah, let's make it happen. So,
thank you, sir.
Apparently he's got to go. So, duty calls. This is not his day job. It is my day job, but it is not his day job. But that's good. So, we got soccer tomorrow night. As we told you, we're going to stream soccer match. We've got the Cyclones and the Chucky Doak Black Knights tomorrow night in guys soccer, and we're going to do that. We got our show celebration coming up. Show number 2,500 coming up in a week or so. We're going to tell you all about that coming up. We got some sports. Let's run down through here and let you know. Speaking of soccer, got a new soccer coach at Milligan. The Milligan folks have hired Brad Camp for the new soccer program. See, he has coached at Yale. Wow. Played a lead role in field coaching, scouting, recruiting in the Ivy League. Yale moved up 34 spots in the national RPI when he was a coach. That's pretty cool. Also coached at Colorado Christian. Coach Camp, I'm scanning through here now. He's from Tennessee. Graduated from Trevecca Nazarene. Anyway, the new coach is married to Dr. Ellen Camp, who's a vet in the area. That's cool with 3 kids. Awesome. So Coach Camp is the new men's soccer coach at Milligan. Speaking of, they just keep on winning out of Milligan, folks. It's a great school. And so here is the swimming. They won their championship. Girls basketball went to the national tournament. Here's over the weekend, AAC track and field champions. They win another track and field championship for Coach Chris Lane. I don't know how many it is. I have to scan through the story, but it is the Buffs captured 3 individual titles on day 3 on the way to the sweep. They swept it. First school in ACC to sweep all 6 championships across men's and women's cross country, indoor track and field, and outdoor track and field. They won it all this year, plus swimming. So love Milligan. Bleed orange and black, the Buffs and the Cyclones. What do you think of that? First school to win championships, men's and women's cross country, indoor track and field, outdoor track and field in the same year. Milligan University. All right, let's take a look at the NFL draft. Former Vanderbilt quarterback Diego Pavia. Nobody picked him. This guy was a Heisman Trophy finalist. Went undrafted. Ravens said, come on and try your hand at a walk-on tryout. So the Johnny Unitas Golden Arm winner led Vanderbilt to the first 10-win season in school history, set single-season school records for passing yards and passing touchdowns, averaged 338 yards of offense per game. So, but didn't get drafted. For whatever reason, nobody said. He's only 5'9", so that gets the biggie. He's also 24 years old. So, anyway, I don't know what that has to do with anything. If you can play, you can play. But the Ravens said, come on in and try and do a tryout for the Ravens. So, Diego Pavia will go that way. All right? So, we talk more and more. Here's another school we saw last week. Whit Babcock of Virginia Tech resigning, the athletic director. The University of Miami's athletic director is leaving. And now here in Wisconsin, they lost their athletic director. He left to go to work for the Big Ten. So, hello, Carrie Reed. How you doing, lady? What a hoot. She's a hoot. She's a fun lady to be around. She's a funny girl. Carrie Reed. So, Luke Fickell, the coach of Wisconsin, said, man, the president's leaving, athletic director's leaving. I'm kind of hanging out here. I'm 17-21 at Wisconsin, just 9-15 in the last 2 years. And so he is sweating bullets that the new athletic director, the new pres, may not keep him. So he has been served notice. You got to get it turned around or you're in trouble at Wisconsin, which I thought was interesting. He went undated because he's not that serious, undrafted. That may be true, and he's cocky, and you know, sometimes that serves well, sometimes it doesn't. But he's 5'9", and you know, say what I mean. This thing, let's be realistic. I don't care how good the guy is. When you're 5'9" and the lineman up front, these guys 6'7", 6'8", then you put their hands up. It's kind of hard to throw over and around those guys at 5'9". I mean, this is the way it is. So, you know, if you're not very tall, and he's not, and you're in a league, in a sport that they are tall, the guys they're protecting you throwing the football. Those guys, I mean, 6'5" is considered small. 6'4", 6'5" is small, and this guy's 5'9". How do you throw at 5'9"? And so I think that's one of the big knocks on Pavia. So probably more so in his attitude because, you know, you get to the pros, they can throttle that cocky attitude. So, but anyway, let's see, more college sports. You've got University of Nebraska approving a $600 million overhaul Memorial Stadium. $600 million. Wow, don't tell me football's not big business or that college athletics is not big business. $600 million overall Memorial Stadium. Hope to have it done by 2028. So he's also drama. Yes, drama. Carrie's right. I'm glad Carrie said she can't watch till after 1 o'clock, so maybe I need to stay on later and I can talk to Carrie. Carrie's cool. She is, speaking of good mamas, she's a great mother. She supports those kids. She's hauling them here, hauling them there. So, look, I'm going to get on my soapbox real quick. Mother's Day is coming. Every single day, and I'm being totally serious, I have a brand new appreciation every day for mamas. And more importantly, single mothers. And Carrie's not, but I'm just saying, single women who try to juggle a household for whatever reason, they're by themselves, whether a divorce or a death or a separation, doesn't matter why. But I have a whole new appreciation for moms, and Mother's Day is coming, May 10th. Of course, the Jewelers Bench will be there Thursday with the show. They got 500 new E-Newtons they put up last week, 500 new bracelets, and they go anywhere from 50 to 60, 70 bucks, whatever you want to pay. But just remember Mom for Mother's Day. Most mothers they don't care. They just want to love on their kids. They'll do whatever it takes. But I'm telling you, as a guy, if you depend on guys, and of course we're the head of the family, we're supposed to be biblically, we're supposed to be the head of the house. We're not cavemen, we're supposed to be the head of the house. But if it was left up to guys, not much would get done. I mean, women just do it, or mamas just do it. And I look back at my mother, stepmother, and yeah, Mother's Day is important. So anyway, for you moms out there, I salute you. It's so thank you. So guys and kids, don't forget your mama for Mother's Day. So, and then I've heard the other day, well, me and my mom aren't getting along. Bite the bullet. Take it from a guy, I'd give anything to be able to talk to his mom one more time. Just call her and just thank her and say, look, thanks for putting up with me. I was wild as a buck, I mean as a striped snake, and you love me every step of the way, so I'd give anything. So if you're fighting or arguing with your mom or your dad, Mother's Day's coming first. Bite the bullet, send her flowers, send her cards, send her something. So, because once they're gone, you can't get them back. You go, and you'll regret. So, University of Nebraska is redoing their stadium. So is, of course, Neyland. Jordan-Hare Stadium down in Auburn. We talked about that last week. They're going to do a big makeover. So, speaking of Auburn, they got a commitment from the nation's top running back Saturday. One of them, anyway. Four-star recruit Myson Johnson Cook. M-Y, this would be my son, I guess. M-Y-S-O-N, Myson Johnson Cook out of East St. Louis, Illinois. Chose Auburn over Miami, LSU, Kentucky, and Ole Miss. He's a four-star. And so he is now going to be with their new coach, Alex Golish, for Auburn. So that's a big pickup for the Auburn Tigers in football. NBA tonight. Who plays where? 3 games on tap. Detroit at Orlando. Tom, do you watch him? Not a chance. Nah, I don't watch him. I'll tell you about him, but no, No. Detroit at Orlando, Magic lead at 2-1. They'll play that one, of course, in Florida. Oklahoma City trying to end Phoenix's season. They're up 3-0. They play in Phoenix tonight. And then Minnesota-Denver will go into a 3-1 lead for the Timberwolves going back to Denver tonight. Nuggets trying to stay alive against the Minnesota Timberwolves. I watched a clip the other night, told you earlier in the show, of Jokic. And the guy's just pushing on him. I mean, he's just shoving him. They don't call anything. I guess it's just part of basketball. To me, it's like thug ball, or I don't know what you call it, but it's not basketball. So, no, I don't watch the NBA. When the Birdman said goodbye, that was it for me. Or Dr. J, I loved watching Dr. J. Oh, poetry in motion, Julius Erving. And, of course, Michael and who else did I like watching back in the day? Jordan. Of course, Bird's my favorite. Dr. J, love Dr. J. Pistol Pete, love Pistol Pete. Hello, little JoJo. Now, you think about it, we talk about this all the time. He averaged 44 points a game at LSU. Coach Dale Brown went back, the former LSU coach, and freeze-framed every shot where he shot in the video. He went back and tracked every game for Pistol Pete Maravich, every game, and drew an imaginary line on the screen to see where he was on the court when he shot the ball. Had they had a three-point line back at that point when Pistol Pete Maravich played at LSU, he averaged 44 the way it was. You think of that. Every night the guy gets 44 points. Nobody could stop him. With the three-point line, had it been there back in the day, it wasn't even there then, didn't even have a three-point, he'd average 52 points a game. And yet you don't hear much about him. He's never in the talk of the greatest of all time. Don't know why. But you can go out and average 44 points a night, and the team that's going to guard you knows that, and they still can't stop you. It would have been 52 with a three-point right. You think of that. 52 points a night. I wasn't particularly enamored with Wilt Chamberlain, but I went back and watched some of his highlights over the weekend, and the guy revolutionized the game. Averaged 30 points, and 30 points and 15 rebounds every night for, I think, 6 or 7 years. I think that was the number. It's pretty impressive. Anyway, that's the NBA schedule. The National Hockey League, they skate tonight in Pittsburgh. Penguins down 3-1. The Flyers trying to end it. Flyers lead at 3-1. They'll skate tonight in Pittsburgh, and Utah will be at home tonight. They're up 2-1 over Vegas. That's your National Hockey League. And then if you like Alabama, or if you don't like Alabama, They picked up a big commitment. A 5-star quarterback Elijah Haven announcing his commitment to Alabama over the weekend. He said no to Georgia. He said no to, he's from Baton Rouge, said no to Lane Kiffin, which I like. You wait and see. You mark it on April the 27th. That will not end good in LSU. I don't know what's going to happen, but you wait and see. That's all I'm going to tell you. LSU and Lane Kiffin. So what do you think's going to happen? I don't know. Anyway, he's in Baton Rouge, and he said no to LSU, said no to Georgia. He's 6'5", 215, so he's now going to be an Alabama Crimson Tide football player, 5-star quarterback Elijah Haven, saying yes to Alabama to play football there coming up starting next year. All right, NASCAR yesterday, Carson Hocevar wins the Jack Links 500 at Talladega. His first win on the NASCAR circuit. 13 drivers have won the first race at Talladega. They had the big one at one point. 26 cars got taken out at one point of the race. Chris Buescher was second, followed by Alex Bowman, Chase Elliott, Zane Smith, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Ross Chastain, Austin Cindric, Noah Gragson, and my guy, Kyle Busch. Finally had a good day. Finished 10th. That's better than what he's been doing. Had 52 lead changes among 16 drivers. So there you go. Average speed was 147 miles an hour. Unbelievable. They move on now to Texas this weekend. They'll race it down in Texas. Here's your 16 drivers now in the chase as of today. Tyler Reddick, your leader. Then comes Denny Hamlin, Ryan Blaney, Chase Elliott, Ty Gibbs, Kyle Larson, Chris Buescher, Carson Hocevar, Christopher Bell, Brad Keselowski, William Byron, Bubba Wallace, Ryan Preece, Daniel Suarez, Joey Logano, and Austin Cindric. Those are the guys who would be in the points race if it went today. You collect cards, Spring Fling Sports Card Auction. Starting tomorrow morning. Goes to May 5th. CollinsandCompany.info. Cracked Ice. Your chance to acquire cards from the Cracked Ice relics to vintage Hall of Fame icons. So I guess you go there now. See what it starts tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock. Goes until May 5th, which is a short window for the bidding on the auction. All right, let's go one more. And let's go to the Johnson City Press. And we're going to give you the schedule for today. It's a busy, busy schedule for today in baseball and soccer and softball. So that'll pretty well do it. We'll run our way over, but we can stay as long as we want to. I may just stay around for the Chicken Minis at 5 o'clock tonight. Get Chicken Minis, Chicken Mini Monday here at Chick-fil-A and Elizabethton from 5 till 7. Normally you can only get it for breakfast, but it's Chicken Mini Monday. It's going to be good. All right, baseball today. The biggie in the Upper Lakes Conference will be Tennessee High Crockett. Elizabethton's the Daddy Rabbit right now. We're in first place. Boone and Tennessee High in second. Crockett's in third, and East is in the cellar right now, the 5-team race. Here's your schedule for Monday. In no particular order, North Green will be a volunteer playing 2. A lot of these are because of weather. Earlier in the year, this is the makeup. This is the last, I think it's the last day of the regular season is today. In fact, I know it is. Tournament starts this week. Sullivan East at Daniel Boone today. Tennessee High at Crockett. Wise Central at Providence Academy. Patrick Henry at Hampton. Cloudland at Lehigh and Unicoi County at Mountain Heritage, North Carolina. That's baseball today. All right, the 4A tournament starts tomorrow at TVA Credit Union Ballpark. Morristown East and West Ridge play tomorrow in the elimination game in 4A baseball tomorrow. Then you get into the 2A tournament starts on Tuesday, tomorrow. Happy Valley will be at Johnson County in baseball, and South Green will be at West Green tomorrow in baseball. Our tournament starts on Wednesday, the play-in game, and we'll play either at 5 or 7:30 on Thursday, audio only, from Thomas Stadium at East Tennessee State. Talking about baseball. All right, where is softball at? Let's get softball in here real quick. For today. Where is softball? Here it is, today. Happy Valley West Green softball. Johnson County and Hampton. University High at Chucky Doak. Daniel Boone hosting Greenville. Crockett at Unicoi County softball. Cherokee at Sullivan East, and North Green at Cloudland. That's your softball schedule for today. The 4A softball tournament starts tomorrow. Westridge and Morristown East playing that one at Westridge. So Westridge and Morristown East softball tomorrow at 5 o'clock in the elimination game. All right, let's see what we got here in soccer. Boys soccer today. Gate City Volunteers, what we got. Tomorrow you got Chucky Doak at Elizabeth, and we're doing that one tomorrow night. Streaming it for you. 5:45 airtime, 6 o'clock first kick. So that's what we got there. So that's what we have for baseball and softball and soccer for this Monday, April the 27th. Back to close it out after this from one of our great sponsors, Making It Go, good folks from Cannon's Furniture.
Millions of dollars of furniture in stock right now. Are you tired of hearing what you want is sold out? We have the largest selection of in-stock furniture in the area. We receive truckloads every day of special buys ready for you to pick up today or have delivered. Come get your new furniture at Cannon's Furniture in downtown Elizabethton.
We're talking to our buddy Dr. Eric Carter from Lingerfeld Drug Center, one of our proud sponsors of the show, and Cyclone Sports. A lot of pharmacies out there, a lot of drugstores out there. Why, in your humble opinion, should we come and trade at Lingerfeld Drug Center?
Yes, I think our customers are our family. We treat people how I'd want my family to be treated. And that's, we can come in after hours for you if you need or deliver to you. I think we just go the extra mile. A lot of times at a big chain or something, if you need a refill and it's out of refills, it's too bad. But we'll call the doctor, send them messages, and keep bothering them until they get them sent in to us. So we want to do everything we can to make sure our customers have their medicine and are happy.
Customer service, folks. Again, Lingerfeld Drug Center down here beside Carter County Bank in downtown Elizabethton. Proud sponsor of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
This is Pastor Fallow, Pleasant Beach Baptist Church in Elizabethton, and we'd love to have you come be with us. You and your family be with us on Sunday. I'm standing here in the lobby at our visitors table, our welcome table, and there's packets made up with tells you a little more about the church and get acquainted card, and then also a mug and some things in there for you to take with you to remind you to pray for us. And we've got a place for you and your family. We want you to come. Our goal is for you to know the Lord Jesus Christ as your Savior, but beyond that, to find your purpose and contentment in life of knowing Him, walking with Him, and serving Him each day. And so we want you and your family to come be with us Sunday morning, Sunday night, or Wednesday night. We're looking forward to seeing you soon. You can find a little more information about us online at pleasantbeachbaptist.com.
That's going to do it. A big thank you to our guest again today. We had a bunch of them. We appreciate that. Joe Diaz, athletic director from Elizabethton. Also, our softball coach, Ken Harden, was with us today. Andrew DeMoss got it started from Northeast Community Credit Union. Also, you want to say thanks to Leslie Broccoli and Randy stopping by and talking a little sports. And, of course, JT in the house, our buddy Joseph Taylor. Always appreciate him coming by and being on the show. He's a hoot. And so he and his lovely bride, she's a good one. All right, so no matter what you're dealing with, we need to believe that we will make it through the day and that God will carry us until the day is done. Absolutely. Here's the verse today with the show. Isaiah 12:2 says, "Surely God is my salvation. I will trust and not be afraid. The Lord is my strength and my song. He has become my salvation." Whew, absolutely. Remember, God doesn't expect the impossible from us. Remember this. He doesn't expect the impossible from us. He wants us to expect the impossible from Him. I was reading over the weekend, reading last night. Like Pastor preached on the crossing of the Red Sea a little bit. But you think about that. Before I get out of here, they crossed the Red Sea. I thought the coolest part of the story was He parted the Red Sea and they went across on dry ground. See, when Mama used to say, if He brings you to it, He'll take you through it. And she's right. So the water goes up, you've probably seen the Ten Commandments, but I thought it wasn't sloshing through the water. It was a dry ground. That's the power of the God that says, bring it to Him. I want to show you the impossible. And He showed them, didn't He? Take the Red Sea, go up here to Watauga Lake, and part the Watauga Lake, and you walk across it on dry ground. Now think of that. Didn't have to dry out for 2 or 3 days. It was instantly. Walls went up, the water. You walked across it on dry ground. That's interesting. That's cool stuff there. That's the God I just read it about. He didn't want us to do the impossible. He wants to expect the impossible from him. Good way to end it. Thanks for watching. Back tomorrow. We'll be right down the street at Port Travis Deli. Mike Korn joins us tomorrow. One of the guests got lined up already. Baseball coach from the Cyclones. We'll be back. Don't forget, it's Chicken Mini Monday here today, 5 to 7 here at Chick-fil-A here in Elizabethton. You normally get chicken minis for breakfast. You get them tonight. Chicken Mini Monday from 5 to 7. You may see me come through here. I like them chicken minis on those little butter honey buns. Little tiny buns. They put that butter honey on. Good stuff. All right, thanks for watching the show. Out of time, we sincerely thank you for yours. Ran over, that's okay. Back with you tomorrow at 11 o'clock from Port Travis Deli here in Elizabeth. Until then, we'll say as always, bloom where you're planted. And win or lose, be good sport. Thanks for watching show number 2486 on our way. We're 14 away from 2,500. We'll have a big celebration here at Chick-fil-A in Elizabeth, and coming up soon. We'll tell you all about it. See you back here tomorrow. So long from Chick-fil-A in Elizabethton.